It has been 14 weeks since we got to do a guttural yell here on Ben and Woods. Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome in. Feeling better a little bit, everybody. Holy cow. Yeah, sorry about the cough before the guttural yell. Had to get the pipes cleared out. But, man, what a great
it's been so long. I mean,
what a great game yesterday. Horrible game, actually. Fantastic ending. Just the awful, gut-wrenching, white-knuckle baseball game.
Again, baseball. I thought you were talking about the basketball game last night for a second.
Yeah, the basketball game was spectacular. We watched that as a family, most of it, in fact. And it was spectacular, too. But obviously, our focus is on the San Diego Padres for the most part today. It was so needed. It was so needed. It was the fan base, especially the Twitter fan base. Holy smokes. It was an all-timer yesterday on the old X app. But at the end of the day, won a series against the Cincinnati Reds, which I really thought it was going to be impossible. I really did. And you hate to have that feeling, but that's how a lot of us felt. And that was a much-needed walk-off. The problems that you had before, they're still there. It's like if your marriage is on the rocks, you're like, we're going to go on a vacation. Everything's going to be fine. We're going to the Caribbean. And you get to the Caribbean, and you're like, you wake up, you're like, oh, cool. I still hate you, and you hate me. We just hate each other on the beach.
Or even if you have a really good trip, when you get home.
Yeah, you get home, you're
hasn't really fixed anything.
Cool, man. Yeah. Litter box is full. Still no groceries in here. Like,
you said you did the dishes before
I thought
we left.
You said, it's, that's the feeling that you have this morning of like, hey, problems are still there. But I think it is okay to celebrate series wins, certainly. I'm Woodsy. That's Paul Reindl. He's the executive producer of the program. Good morning, Paulie.
Hey, how are you?
Doing great. Ben Higgins, your friendly neighborhood sports anchor. How are you, sir?
I'm good. There definitely was a bit of a yelp in the newsroom as I was watching Fernando at the end of that game, and everyone looked over and I go, was anyone watching?
Did anybody see this?
Did anyone just see this?
They're like, no, dude. There's bigger problems in the world than our baseball team. Right? We're over here doing real news.
Fire coverage,
inflation,
at Camp Pendleton.
Yeah, fire. There's people evacuating.
I don't know if you guys heard about this war going on.
There's a serial killer in San Diego or something.
Really?
Oh, yeah. We had a story.
I haven't
about
heard that one.
Wait. No, he's on trial, but.
Oh, okay.
He's on trial for 4 murders, but they think he may have way more victims.
How did I miss this? Yeah. Who is this?
Roan is his name.
Roan.
Yeah, they're looking into even more victims. His last name.
That's
R-H-O-N-E.
That's honestly the first I've heard of it. Now, where did
they dug up? It was like a year ago. They dug up a bunch of bodies in his backyard in Southcrest.
Oh, yeah. In Southwest. Human remains case now. Wow.
Yeah.
Literally first I've heard of it.
We got a lot of stories going on.
Yeah, they're like, hey, we've got
He's
real
74?
Oh.
But I don't think all of the victims are recent necessarily. They're kind of discovering them from
93, 2002, and 2023.
Jeez, dude. But what's he been doing since, right?
Means he killed somebody as a 71-year-old man.
That's wild.
He's in jail now and on trial, so.
Hope he rots in there. I did not know we had a serial killer on the loose.
Not on the loose.
Years ago.
Yeah.
Years ago, he was on the loose.
Yeah, they didn't even know.
He was on the loose for many, many years.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this guy's sick. Wow.
Most serial killers are.
Yeah. Why?
Well, yeah. No, I just mean like, even in like serial killer talk, I feel like there's a difference between just shooting somebody and then like
He's a serial
burning
killer,
their body and chopping them up.
Normal. I mean, he's not one of those weird serial killers.
He's just like this run of the
Is he just going around stabbing people, or is it like Jeffrey Dahmer?
That is wild. Yeah. That is absolutely wild. My wife in the chat says, our marriage is fine. I wasn't talking about you. We don't go to the Caribbean. I'm talking about other people, right? We have no problems in our marriage other than there's 2 other people that live at our home. And I don't want to say their names, but it's
does it rhyme with
Schmo?
It's your and Hannah's roommates.
Schmo and Schmaler are really the only thing standing in our way right now. Schmo and Schmaler, their new bit is to beat the ever-loving ass out of each other. So much, in fact, that I'm like, now I'm starting to get worried because they'll do like the sneak up from behind and just push. And you're like, hey, man, somebody can break their neck here. Like, you guys are both strong. We're past the point of being able to, if you want to wrestle and things like that, I get it. That's what brothers do. Please don't sneak attack and come up from behind and just wham, hit your brother in the throat. Like, let's not do that stuff. So Schmo and Schmaler, they cannot walk down a hallway together without, elbow into the gut or something everywhere they go. So it is, it's really quite a scene in my home. They did come in last night. It was funny. They discovered a game that all baseball players will discover at some point. It's called Pepper, right? Mm-hmm. And I don't know why Pepper isn't played as much as it used to. You do hear 90-year-old men lamenting the loss of. I know why these guys stink. They don't play Pepper anymore. You've seen it. I've heard it. We need more Pepper, right? So it's just a game where one guy's got the ball, or a few guys play in the field, and then you're just kind of bunting it, lightly hitting it.
You take
back.
like check swings.
Swings.
They throw it,
right?
and it's just a half swing. And I remember at Fantasy Camp, we were getting ready for a game, and somebody goes, "Hey, you guys want to play some Pepper?" We had like 5 minutes. We're waiting on the umpires, and I go, "What is this, 1942?" Like, no.
It feels like the exact wrong thing you shouldn't be practicing.
It's true.
No one ever wants to make soft contact very slowly. But why are we practicing that? I'll have to say, when I was growing up, one of the things I was most fascinated about, and you probably remember this, Woods, when the Padres would play a game at Candlestick Park, they always had the sign,
"No Pepper,"
that you could see behind home plate
that
Pepper. Said, "No Pepper."
Why did they not
I don't know.
Why do they not like Pepper? Pepper is really good for defense. It's really good. Like the short hops that you get, but
hand-eye coordination, I'm sure, is helpful. But at that level, once you're a professional baseball player, I'm imagining your hand-eye coordination is
pretty good,
fairly decent at that point. For kids who are developing hand-eye coordination,
Pepper's great.
Pepper's probably still a pretty good trick.
I love it. I think Pepper is. I love Pepper. I think there needs to be more Pepper. But my kids discovered Pepper, and so they're playing last night after dinner. We went to celebrate, Bo's graduation from 2nd grade. Unofficial graduation, as it were. But we had a great time. Went to PCG, crushed some delicious food. Came back and they started playing Pepper. Don't know where they found it. Don't know where they saw it. But I'm listening to them in the next room, and I hear Taylor say, he goes, "Bo, I'm so sorry that I didn't want to play this game. I love this game. We're best friends now, right?" And Bo goes, "Yes." And they sat in there and played Pepper for like an hour and a half. And then they ran in. We're best friends now. We're best friends now. I'm like, we'll see how long that lasts, Schmo and Schmaler. But it was cool. It was really cool. So now
Pepper between two children only lasts until one of them decides, I'm going to swing harder this time.
And I'm gonna
hit a line drive back at my brother.
I love it.
Or I'm not going to just lob it to them. I'm going to throw it hard at their head.
Yeah.
And that's when Pepper devolves into another fight.
Yeah, I don't know why at a big league ballpark, if I'm a grown ass San Francisco Giant, that I can't play Pepper with 3 of my teammates. Like, what's your problem with Pepper?
Is it a safety issue? I never understood.
They're not playing butts up, like
why it was so important that they actually had a visible sign.
Were they the only one?
Because the only ballpark that I ever saw that had that no Pepper sign.
I feel like we grew up seeing no Pepper
right behind
signs.
home plate.
They did not like you to play Pepper there. It's weird because they're not launching nukes. It's a very innocuous couple little grounders, you flip it back, couple little grounders. Nobody's gonna get hurt playing Pepper, in my opinion. But we digress, as we usually do. How was everybody else's evening last night?
It was a good day. I mean, lots of great sports. I went to lunch at an iconic San Diego spot. It's been a long time. No, I was down in Chula Vista, and I thought, I could go to Sammy's at 7 Mile, but I just didn't have the time to sit down and play a little California-style blackjack and have lunch.
Which you would have.
Which you kind of have to when you go down to 7 Mile Casino. But I was already there, and I go, you know what? I haven't been to Tacos El Gordo in so long. Oh. And I was right there, and there was a spot right on the street. It pulled right up, walked in.
Done.
Wasn't that crowded. I just walked with my tray right up, got the adobada is legendary. Carve it right off the spit.
Oh, yeah.
Got a couple of those tacos, and then I got the head, what is it? Cabeza. It was so good. I know it makes you nervous, but it's not the weird parts of the head. It's like beef cheek. It's beef cheek. It's like the best pot roast, softest, most tender meat ever. It was the best taco I had. So good. I know it sounds uncomfortable because it's called its head, it's cabeza, but it really is delicious. Don't be scared of the head.
I'm not. In fact, it's just been many, many years since I've.
I'm not the one afraid of it.
So I had great head yesterday for lunch. We've already lost Woods.
Because he's 10 years old.
I know.
How many tacos do you have?
4.
They're
Not huge, but it was filling.
Yeah, I bet it was.
Yeah.
Satisfying.
Very satisfying. And a horchata.
What else?
That's it.
Are you sure?
That is it.
Are you sure?
And a side of rice.
No, I did not get any sides.
No
I
beans.
did not.
Some
No,
chips.
I did not get any
No
fries or no chips. Just 4 tacos and a horchata,
man.
All right.
and it was delicious.
I actually have had the.
It's been a couple of. I hadn't been there in a couple of years.
It's
Did
so
you?
good.
It's
Yeah, I
really
took the
good.
kids one time too. It was spectacular. It really is. It's always good. The carne asada there is. Did you even get any carne asada?
I did not.
So good.
I felt like that was
So
too
good.
pedestrian. I
Oh,
love
okay.
the adobada though.
So you didn't get your bean and cheese either.
No. They don't
Man.
do bean and cheese.
Do they
there.
not?
I know. It's tacos el gordo. You get tacos.
I'm pretty sure I've heard of other
I
taco
don't
shops
think-
that have tacos in the name.
They do, but I don't think they have beans
Is it
or
just
burritos.
tacos? They don't have
It's
burritos?
just tacos. You can get like adobada fries if you want, but I
Okay.
did not do that.
All right, man, sounds good. How about you, Paulie?
What did I do yesterday? Chilled, hung out.
Open baseball cards.
I did open some baseball cards. I had a great day yesterday. No, I didn't think the Padres game was going to end the way it did.
Correct.
I absolutely had chalked that up as an L.
Yeah.
We talked about it yesterday on the show of just for us personally and professionally, I should say, how much was riding on that game, knowing we would have had to talk about for 4 hours today or 3 hours today, 4 more tomorrow with an off day. I'm like, they have to win this game. And then to get a Tatis walk off and then get some work done, make some dinner, and then sit down and watch that basketball game last night. I had a great time.
Yeah, I did too. I went to Taylor School right after work, and had a big bucket or a big bag of soft little baseballs. He had 18 kids in his class. No, 16 kids in his class. So we divided up the teams. I have found it interesting that every single girl in this class, they wear full princess outfits to school every day in preschool, all of them. So every girl was dressed as a princess. That's what they wear to school. That's their favorite thing. They dress up as a princess.
Like if they're going to Disneyland and the castle,
but
they're
they just
wearing
wear
the
it to preschool.
princess outfits to school now.
So we got the teams picked up, and then I had to show them how to swing and what happens when you hit the ball. They all run to third base, which is the funniest thing ever. As soon as they hit it, they run to third base, which actually makes a lot more sense for a right-handed batter to just turn and burn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Going across the plate. I don't know. It's weird, but they all do it. Every one of them does. And I'm like, no, you gotta go over here. So I showed them how to play ball. You have to speed it along because they would hit one and it would come back to me, and I'd be like, all right, great, you're out. That's it. You're done. Go sit and wait your turn next. This is the real world. You just hit a weak comebacker to the pitcher. You're out. I'm not going to be like, hey, go ahead and take your base, kid. So let's keep this thing
so strict.
Keep
about
this thing moving. I want to show them the real game. I'm not trying to blow smoke here. And a few kids got some out to the outfield and stuff. We played about 3 innings, and then that was it. Picked up Bo. We also got some baseball cards yesterday as my excuse was the congratulations on finishing 2nd grade. And we got some cards and opened those, and it was we had a great day.
You
So
said
much
yesterday was a big day for baseball card people. Was that?
Yeah, it was just a Series 2 drop, and so we went and hung out at the card shop and opened some cards together.
It's so weird that there is something very sports related.
Yeah.
That I have no idea what any of this terminology
Right.
is.
Well,
You talk about chromes and Series 2
Right.
and refractors and it is like a totally different
whole
language
different
and
world.
jargon that I don't understand at all. And it's sports related. And usually I am the jargon sports guy. Like
this was like the first 4 months of the year for me, like learning. It was like learning a new language.
It is learning a new language. I still don't have it. I still don't have it down.
you were talking about paper this morning.
Yeah, paper.
What's paper?
Paper, like just the kind of
Those
regular,
are just
basic
the normal,
cards.
regular cardboardy baseball
Series
cards.
2, Ben. So Series 1 comes out early in the year, and it's the first big set of the year. Series 2 comes out in June.
After a couple months of the season.
After players have maybe signed with new teams, they update the rosters and stuff like that. So
is there any
new
Series
sets of
3 at
players.
the end of the year? Or is that it? Are we done?
Nah, it's just that. They do an update. They do an update, I think, later in the year. But like guys that maybe broke out of spring training and were rookies that weren't expected to make the roster.
Kevin
like,
McGonigal, JJ Weatherall,
those
Carson
guys,
Bench, right? So here's the problem that I ran into. We were opening cards in the shop, and my 8-year-old Schmo, and he's disappointed. And I go, "Why are you disappointed?" I didn't even get any bangers or no autographs or anything. I'm like, okay. He goes, "Here, take them," and just hands me the card. And I go, "Oh, you're that guy now? Like you're above base paper rookies. You don't want these anymore." So I just spent my money for nothing. He goes, "No, I don't want them." I'm like, "Kill you." Yeah. So he's now like that guy.
And part of you's like, more for me though.
True, but I'm like, really, bangers only for you. Autos and numbered refractors. That's it. That's all you're interested in. Great.
Well, when you scratch off a lottery ticket and it doesn't match, you usually just throw it in the trash.
Throw it in the trash.
I did,
which is really what we are doing here at this point.
I saw a post online, and the caption just said, like, "What are we doing here?" And it was a video of a kid, like a young kid, like 6, 7 years old, and he opened a pack of cards, and him and his buddy, they found some great card, and the first words out of their mouths were, "What's it worth?" or "Look it up," and somebody just goes,
"We've lost the plot,
man. Like
we've lost it.
It just used to be cool to get a cool card.
Yeah,
and
you'd
if
be
you
like,
could,
"This is my guy."
And if it was super valuable and you could flip it, great. But like, it wasn't the only sole purpose of opening cards. And when a kid, especially a kid,
like an 8-year-old,
just goes, "What's that worth?" And that's the only thing that they care about. And I totally agreed with the comment of going, yeah, we've lost it just a little bit.
Oh no, we in my house, we've lost the plot. It's 100% my fault. I'll wear it, But it's I noticed it and I go, really? So you're above this now. Bangers only for you. Only autos and rare cards is all you care about. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe that'll get him out of the hobby. But yeah, he just wasn't really excited. Now Taylor will take anything. Any card that he gets, and but he's learning so much about baseball right now. It's cool for him to know the teams and the players and all that. And we brought
in one that's for me.
That was for you and you only.
Thank you for my Dylan Dingler. This is a paper.
That's a paper. Yeah, that's a Dylan base Dingler card.
Base paper card.
You know what, Benny? You can have that.
That's
one.
yours.
Thank you,
Dylan Dingler.
Put it right here on my monitor so I can look at Dylan Dingler. The entire show.
Opened that yesterday, sitting at my desk, and I laughed really hard.
Oh yeah, my kids love his name. They say it all the time. They call each other Dylan Dingler. Now it's gone to Dylan Dingleberry.
Now it's an insult.
And now it's an insult. He's a great
Dylan Dingler.
He's a great player.
How many times did he get that?
Oh, his whole life.
Elementary, junior high school.
Look who's here. Dylan Dingleberry.
I bet he was glad he was a stud athlete because that probably minimized the amount of teasing he got.
It probably helped him, to be honest. It probably motivated him. He didn't want to be Dylan Dingleberry for the rest of his life, and so he hit the cages. And but no, man, we had a fun day, and obviously the win certainly helped. A big sigh of relief, but not everything is fixed. Certainly, as it rarely is in a baseball season with 162 games. There are trends. There are ups. There are severe downs. Chicago Cubs in the spiral right now, the death spiral, circling the drain. The San Francisco Giants were left for dead yesterday. Came back from 9-1. It's a really dumb sport.
I mean, a baseball team was down 9-1 going into the last 2 innings.
Yeah.
They won. And it wasn't even the greatest comeback of the sports day.
That's exactly right.
With what happened in the basketball game. And the Knicks down 29 in the third quarter in the NBA Finals.
Incredible.
Absolutely unbelievable. So,
is this what I've been missing with the NBA?
It's been pretty
every
good.
game is just like
it's been pretty good.
in the regular season?
Not really.
Not really. That game last night had my entire family screaming and covering our eyes.
Yeah.
And we don't have a dog in the fight.
No, I told you the other day, I said the NBA is the current game, the way it's designed, it's very streaky.
Yeah.
I didn't think, 17-0 run followed by another, 14-1 run or whatever. Like that was something I had never seen before. I put it right up there with like the 28-3 Patriots Falcons Super Bowl from 8 years ago or whatever.
Which I think many of us, even that game, it was so bad. I remember being at a Super Bowl party and going, all right, dude, I'm going to split. See you later.
Yeah.
Getting home and be like, hey, do we have ourselves a ball game? And then being sitting there just going, oh, my God.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was.
Watching the Knicks fans, both the regular ones and the insane amount of celebrities that were at Madison Square Garden, you certainly got enthusiastic. Now, I've got a Spurs fan at home. Suffering one. He likes Wemby. Newly minted a few months ago. So, I mean, he wasn't expecting, he thought, in 2 or 3 years, this team could be really good. I want to get in early. It's been a lot faster than he thought with the run to the finals this year. So, that was quite heartbreaking and disappointing for him the way the game ended, but he was okay. And I mean, he was screaming, Dylan Harper, why aren't you boxing out at the end of the game as we were watching it on television as well. It was some sports theater, though. Unbelievable.
It was as good as it gets. I mean, it was truly as good of sportsing as you can get.
That fan base, that city, that arena, it just was unbelievable.
So fun. So fun. The whole family sitting there, and Taylor likes Wemby too. He just kept saying over and over, he's so big.
Yeah.
How did he get so big? He's so big. And he's now, his little brain, so we go into Bo's room, putting them down, and he goes, Dad, do you think Wemby could touch the ceiling? I'm like, I do think Wemby could touch the ceiling. Dad, if you put me on top of Bo, would we be taller than Wemby? No.
Not even
close.
If
I put 4 of you on top of Bo, you might get close. So he would just remark, just like an old man watching the videos.
I'm sure
he's so big.
I'm sure they have him online. You got to get him the growth chart.
Wemby. Does it fold up over the ceiling? Because I got to be honest, Bo has the Joe Musgrove growth chart, and it's a little off because Bo's like 6 feet on the Joe Musgrove chart.
Did you not line it up correctly?
Dude, it's lined up perfectly. It's so. I got to take a picture. If any other parents have the Joe Musgrove growth chart, you're like, I don't think so, dude. I don't think this is right.
Yeah, you're supposed to hang it a particular way.
Right.
It's one of those inspirational growth charts that make you feel a lot taller than you really are.
It's Ben's 8'5".
I'm like, what? How did they mess this up? But, I don't know. It doesn't work. I gotta have Hannah text me a picture of Bo's room. It's truly incredible. It's like, that's not even close. It's not even close. It's just not. It is. It's bad. But let's get to it, man. We'll talk some basketball, talk some baseball. Prepare our minds for a series.
Yeah, we got some interesting topics to discuss. It will run right through our Epic Wings, Epic Padres roundtable. 3 hours of Ben and Woods, and then we'll head over to the sound space where AJ Cassavell is going to join us this morning for commercial-free Padres talk. But we'll set the menu, get you ready for a winning series wrap-up coming up next with Ben and Woods broadcasting live from the Bill House Studios. We know how on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan. First, when your baseball team is in the hunt, every decision matters. Preparation shows up. Mistakes get magnified. That's the same mindset people need heading into retirement. Once you're close, there's less room for error. Market downturns, inflation, or poor timing can have a bigger impact. That's why Trajan Wealth helps people prepare before it's crunch time. TRAJANwealth.com. Their fiduciary advisors help build income and investment strategies designed to weather the volatility so you're not reacting under pressure. They're local, independent, right here in San Diego with offices at Liberty Station, Carlsbad, and Del Mar. If retirement is getting closer, and by close, I mean, 10 to 20 years is not that far away. Now is the time to be proactive. You can start by calling 1-855-TRAJAN-1. That's 1-855-TRAJAN-1. And when you're ready, everything just starts at TRAJANwealth.com. Trajan Wealth, plan smarter, dream bigger. Advisory services through Trajan Wealth LLC. Additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Actual client, paid advertisement. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
He just here. I'll show you a little. Just a little.
Please don't.
Just a little bit. What hurts on you?
Nothing at all.
A little bit.
Nothing. Now,
So let's say
whatever you're about to touch is the only thing.
Let's say
It's gonna hurt.
Right?
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Pretend your knee hurts.
Pretend your knee hurts.
It's going to in a second.
Right here.
Oh, that is not pleasant.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Better Woods brought to you by David P. Shapiro, criminal defense attorneys helping good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime since 2010. Visit davidpshapirolaw.com. Yeah, it always feels like on Thursdays we got to jam everything in the 3 hours with the commercial-free roundtable coming up from 9 to 10 this morning. So in just a couple of minutes, we will have the winning wrap-up, and Paulie has collected all the calls of the Fernando Tatis Jr. walk-off home run, which I'm going to admit, when he hit it, I knew it was stung, but I really didn't think it had a chance to be a home run.
I thought it was going to be fan interference, if I'm being completely honest with you.
It was that low.
I was so sick.
I thought double probably, but the way things have gone lately, somehow they're going to catch this thing, but I did not think it was high enough to get out of the ballpark.
The ball was on a rope.
It never got almost like over Wemby's head, essentially all the way.
Wemby catches that
the wall.
Yeah, Wemby catches that in high heels, no problem, like piece of cake. But thank God that it went out, my guys. It was so,
and it wasn't fan interference.
No, it was not.
It was a guy in Reds gear, and he caught it in his hat.
But he stayed behind the wall. Did not go out over it.
My first thought was, that's a well-constructed hat that it didn't just explode with a 106 mile an hour baseball going right into it. Like, that's going to destroy your hat, man. But he caught it. He seemed pretty happy for having his team just gotten walked off by the San Diego Padres. Is that the one thing that kind of makes it okay? All right, my team just lost in a walk-off, but I just caught a Fernando Tatis Jr. walk-off blast.
So normally, a player that's been in the league as long as Fernando, you're not going after that ball and saying, hey, man, I'd like to get that ball back, right? Because you've hit a lot of home runs. If I'm that guy, I go, this is only his second home run of the year, and it's his first walk-off here. I'm going to try to trade this for a bat. ASAP. I would have literally talked to security and be like, I know he's only hit two home runs. Could you see if he wants this ball back and trade me for a bat or a hat or a sign?
Now, that was his second career walk-off home run.
At Petco, I think.
Well, you can't hit a walk-off home run anywhere other than
true.
Petco Park. He hit one against the Angels last year.
What did
it's a center field, I remember.
What was Palm saying about it yesterday?
He was confused. He said, this is your second home, but first one at home.
First one at home.
You can't hit a
walk-off
anywhere else. So it's definitely your second one at Petco Park. I remember he did it against the Angels. He did it off of Kenley Jansen.
Maybe he meant first one this year.
It was definitely the first one this year.
Yeah, he was only the second home run. So I'm trading that one in if he would have had it.
So we've got all the calls. We'll get all the details of the game when we play our wrap-up in just a couple of minutes. 7 o'clock hour. Any more thoughts on that NBA game? Fine by me. We'll also have our MLB reach around. Don't do this.
First homer at Petco this year.
Oh, his first home run at Petco. Yeah, his first home run
this year.
Earlier, it was on the road.
That's right.
So this is his first home run at Petco. That makes sense. Yeah. 7:35, Sammy Levitt will make his weekly appearance in season. Sammy on our SDCCU fan hotline. It's not big bank banking. It is better. 8 o'clock hour on a Throwback Thursday. We will play a little real or fake. And apparently, I didn't know this, but we have now been at Odyssey for 7 years.
My wife had it in her calendar for today. I texted you guys and asked you, and Paulie, you said, I'm pretty sure it was today, meaning yesterday.
I believe it was June 10th.
June 10th. Ben and Woods started at 97.3 The Fan.
We signed our contract a few weeks earlier, but you had your honeymoon to Paris.
Yeah.
And we couldn't start the actual show until you got back.
That's
so you
right.
got back from Paris 7 years ago, a couple days ago, and then we went right on the air and did our first show 2019 in June.
It was crazy. So 7 years already?
I moved that weekend before we started, which was a terrible, terrible decision. Like, we started on a Monday. I was moving Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You got back like Saturday night or Sunday morning.
Yeah, with
and then
malaria.
Were sick.
I played a doubleheader in baseball. The day I got back, I played 2 games, and then I was like, I think I might die Monday morning when we started.
I did. Ben had me in for Channel 10 that night on Sunday night because you bailed on us.
That's right. You wouldn't come down, so I'd have
now we know
Paulie
that
in
you
the
played
studio
baseball
with me.
twice that day, so that's cool.
Well, I was tired. I'm not going to drive all the way down to Channel 10.
Yeah, you just flew back from Europe.
This was pre-COVID, so none of us knew what Zoom was or
there was none of that.
Do any video chatting, so everything needed to be in person back then.
7 years, man. Just like that. It's gone by.
You're not getting the 7-year itch for a different partner at this point.
7 years.
Well, no, we've been together longer than 7
That's
years.
true.
It's been 7 years here. But
like
the answer is yes, I am. And have for a long time.
I feel like 7 years at any one business is a long time.
Bro, in this business,
Yes.
It's straight up dog years. We've been a show for 49 years here at 97.3 The Fan. Because in radio, the only constant is change. And the fact that we've been able to do this for that long together is a huge, huge testament to, well, our brilliance and the tier ones out there, mostly for some guy yesterday. It always makes me smile. They think it's an insult. And a guy was tweeting at me. He was furious about Steven Souza or Craig Stammen or something, and how we're big P words and we never hold anybody accountable and all that. Right? Just standard yesterday. Standard. It was the guy that came at you. I think he was at Craig Stammen.
Which we're thinking is still not the actual Craig Stammen.
I'm pretty sure at this point I've confirmed it's not. But he goes, man, their audience is like a cult. And I go, yes, yes. Mission accomplished. That's what every radio host dreams of, is a cult-like following. So thank you to our congregation, our cult, whatever you want to call yourselves. We couldn't do this. Wouldn't have been here without you guys being cult-like.
Remember, we'll need you to fund our lifestyles long after we're gone.
100%. I'm thinking about starting a radio station in a foreign land, and I need you to pay for it, right? I may get into muscle cars. I'd like you guys to fund that. Okay? Paulie's into baseball cards. I mean, guys, yes. So that is like the least insulting thing to a radio host you could say in the year 2026. But happy anniversary, fellas. Happy anniversary, Adam. Thanks for bringing us over. Hope you keep us. You got us for now, what?
6 more months.
6 more months.
7 years is impressive.
It is.
I am approaching a quarter of a century at Channel 10.
My dude.
Which is really nuts at this point.
Just grinding through it, man. Just grinding through it.
You know, back in the olden days, I feel like 25 years at a place, like you'd get like a gold watch or something.
Yeah.
Not even maybe not a gold watch because you're not retiring, but you know what I'm saying? Like you get like
sort of
a significant gift. Like, thank you for your contributions to the company.
Well,
and I just feel like that
a trip to Europe or something.
Based on his boss's previous, like his new boss, how she's done things, expect a cream pie of some flavor. For
a
your 25th.
Celebratory cream pie in the break room.
What flavor would you take? Probably the strawberry.
That strawberry
right?
was really good. Yeah.
Is there another that would
banana
be good?
is amazing,
Banana's amazing.
obviously.
Is that it though? You don't have an apple cream pie.
No,
you don't
we
have a
wouldn't do it.
blueberry cream pie.
You could.
I had last night at PCG. I had the Granny Smith apple pie, but it wasn't pie. It was warm.
Like a crisp or a cobbler
Had
or
the
a
streusel
topping.
You had to jam through the streusel.
It was an apple brown Betty.
Oh, Benny. Oh, my God. And it had the ice cream on it. My wife reached over by and slapped her hand. I go, you have gelato. Eat your gelato. Get out of this. It was spectacular.
So you got your chocolate cream pie.
Yeah, okay.
Banana cream pie.
Okay.
Coconut cream pie.
Oh, yeah.
Nope. No coconut for me.
And then they also threw in French silk pie and
That's
Hoosier sugar cream pie.
Don't forget Boston cream pie.
French silk is the perviest, creepiest, disgusting, prostitute-sounding dessert.
You have this
of
weird
all
thing about
time.
desserts being deviant.
Red velvet.
You think Milano cookies are deviant when I eat them? I don't get that.
Oh, God.
Yeah, French silk pie,
French
an airy,
silk.
rich chocolate pie resembling chocolate mousse, often made with butter, sugar, and chocolate, and finished with whipped cream and chocolate curls.
Unbelievable. Melody in the chat wants to know, how do you become a tier 1? You just did.
Congratulations.
Welcome, Melody.
All you got to do is listen.
We promoted everybody several years ago. Anyone who listens to the show.
Even if you hate us, I'm sorry. You're still
It's
a tier
unfortunate.
1.
Once you've listened once, you're in.
Yeah, you're in.
Some of our most dedicated listeners hate us.
Hate us.
Look for look for the dues. We send you the bill
There's
at
no
the end
bill.
of the month.
No, there's no
it's free.
bill.
Absolutely free. 8:30, we will have Eno Sarris join us for some smart baseball from The Athletic, as he does each and every week. Then we head over to the sound space for the commercial-free Epic Wings, Epic Padres Roundtable. We will celebrate with wings and pizza bread as we do every single Thursday. And we actually have some things to celebrate about. We will hear all the highlights of the Padres 5-4 walk-off win over the Cincinnati Reds. Coming up in our Wrap-Up right after traffic here on 97.3 The Fan.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center. Injured? Demand justice. Demand Jurowitz. 855GetRoss.com.
Brake lights, Escondido to Fallbrook, northbound on the 15. Past the 76, a deadly crash. Traffic is being diverted off at the 76. With Odyssey San Diego traffic, Joey Vlasny.
Brought to you by Hamul Casino Resort Starlight Pool Parties. Make Sundays your summer escape at Hamul Casino Resort Starlight Pool Parties. Enjoy rooftop views, live DJs, cocktails, cabanas, and poolside vibes all season long. Enjoy Sunday from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. at Hamul Casino Resort.
I love winning, man. I love winning. You hear what I'm saying? It's like better than losing. Are you ready?
How did things play out in yesterday's game?
I liked last night's game.
It's time for the
Padres Wrap-Up
with Ben and Woods.
You guys are the voice of San Diego.
Brought to you by Hamul Casino Resort. Hey, player, the rooftop pool's open. Day passes are available, and the spa is calling your name. Hamul Casino Resort, the player's place.
King delivers, and Stewart hits it on the ground to his mentor at third base. Backhanded by Manny. Long throw across is perfect in time. And a 1-2-3, top of the first for Michael King. And he swings, rips it over Stewart down the left field line into the corner. Merrill's on his horse heading towards third. Bob Henley going to wave him. Merrill's heading home. There will be no relay to the plate. An RBI double for Manny Machado. And the Padres strike. It's 1-0 in the first. King delivers. Steer swings. Hits it in the air to left field and deep. Samad Taylor's going back. He's at the wall. This one gonna go. Second deck for Padre killer Spencer Steer. A 2-run homer in the fourth. And the Reds will go ahead now. It's 2-1. 2-0 the pitch. Fernando hits it on the ground through the right side and a base hit. Duran around third. He is on his way. Marte gets to it. He will have no play. RBI single, Fernando Tatis Jr., and we are tied 2-2. Will turn and deliver. The 1-0 pitch is hit in the air deep down the right field line, headed towards the Petco porch and gone. A home run for J.J. Bleday, and the Reds have gone back ahead 3-2 with 2 outs here in the 7th inning. Swings here. Suarez hits a towering drive deep to left field. Taylor's back at the wall. He will watch. It's going to go. A moonshot home run for Eugenio Suarez. His 5th of the season, and the Reds have added on with their 3rd home run of the day. 4-2 Cincinnati here in the top of the 8th. Sheets swings, rips it in the air down the right field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Merrill will come in to score. Sheets on his way to second base. It's another double and a 1-run game. Pitch from Santillan and a line drive up the middle into center and a base hit. Bowen rounding third on his way. Myers' throw is coming to the plate. It's cut off. And an RBI single by who else? Samad Taylor ties the game. 4-4 here in the 8th. Here's the pitch. Fernando swings, hits it on a line deep to left field. Bleday's going back. This one gonna go! A line drive, game-winning home run! Just over the fence in left. And Fernando's 2nd of the year, a game winner against the Reds with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. The stutter step at third is back. Tatis chucks the helmet as he approaches the plate, and everybody there to greet him as the Padres walk it off and win this thing by a final of 5-4.
Yeah, good fight. You know, we've had good fight the whole year. Like, and there's nothing I can say that we can do more. And as far as that aspect goes, dugouts stayed lively even in the days where it just doesn't seem like we'll ever get a hit with runner in scoring position. But, you know, it makes the days when you stay positive and stay after it, the days that it does come through, makes them a little bit better.
Tatis, like, both of his homers sort of make you think, gosh, it's weird he hasn't run into more like that. What are your thoughts as that one's kind of...
That's exactly my thought. It's a wonder that he hasn't just ran into a few more. You know, we see other guys hit home runs, and it seems like they're just running into balls, but it's not that easy to hit a home run in the major leagues. We take it for granted with some of these guys, and you know, it's just nice to see Fernando sneak one over the wall today.
I know Fernando wasn't hitting home runs, but he has been pretty hot at the plate lately. Is this kind of maybe like, is he back, you think, kind of, now that he's kind of got that full side?
I don't think he ever left, personally, but, you know, this is the waves of baseball. You know, if that was a stretch in the middle of the season, it would probably be less talked about. But because at the beginning of the season, you know, those are the only stats we can look at is like specifically what they are from the beginning to now. But I do think like he's definitely making some strides as far as where he's, you know, getting his singles and getting hits, hitting with runners in scoring position, taking better at bats, you know, controlling the strike zone better. And then we've seen a few barrels here of late too, a few doubles, and, you know, the double to right field yesterday, the home run to left here. He's definitely been putting in the work, and sometimes the work doesn't just translate in a day or two. It takes time, and, you know, the hitting coaches have done a great job with him staying patient. He's done a great job staying positive and smiling and being okay with failing sometimes. But, yeah, I think his perseverance has showed here lately.
I understand what Craig Stammen is saying, that Fernando Tatis Jr. was never gone. But clearly, results-wise, yeah, he's been back. He's been back for a little while now, but it really seems obvious when he starts to pull the ball a little bit more. But he's also going the other way. You know, the home run was great. The double he hit earlier in the series to right field over the head of the right fielder, that was classic Fernando. He definitely just get his base running back to, you know, not getting thrown out so often, and he will be 100% back to being Fernando Tatis Jr.
Yeah, spectacular fight from this team yesterday after a horrifically crushing loss where you got chewed out by a fan. You know, it was as dark of a day on social media, at least, that I've seen in a long time. And to be able to come out and win a game like that late. Now, again, plenty of issues, man, plenty of problems. Michael King, it should be good enough, his line yesterday. It's not with this team, right? As this team is currently playing, right? He did, and I understand why you left him in, because you had a really depleted bullpen, because you won a game and then you chased another one, which you lost, which is excruciating. So Michael King knowing that, Craig Stammen knowing that too.
6 2/3
of
three runs
it's fine.
Is like, what they needed, at least something like that. He was 1 out away from being 7 innings, 2 runs, which would have been outstanding. Everybody would have taken that, and that would have been phenomenal. They needed someone to go deep. That bullpen was depleted. Michael King knew the assignment. And for the most part, he accomplished the assignment. A lot of people were going, he's not finishing guys early. He's not getting strikeouts. I think he wanted contact because he knew he needed to go deep into the game. He started really well with like a 7-pitch first inning. I'm going, all right, someone knows what he's supposed to be doing today. And I give Michael King a lot of credit. I know it could have easily been an L if the Padres had not rallied in the last 2 innings, but he was specifically tasked by Craig Stammen. We need you to get at least 6, hopefully 7. Who knows, maybe even into the 8th, but into the 7th at minimum. And he succeeded on that task yesterday.
Now, is the rule of 3 for Michael King yesterday. Give up 3 runs, 3 earned, 3 walks, 3 Ks, and almost 3 home runs. So he gave up 2 home runs yesterday. Again, we keep hearing about Michael King, and I'd love to talk to Ruben and be like, what are you seeing out of Michael King? Because he's had that really nice start a couple starts ago, and he was beating himself, the one against the Dodgers, and he's like, it wasn't that great. And then he's been a little bit uneven. But, like, what are you seeing out of Michael King? Because, again, like, he needs to be able to finish hitters. He's got to be able to finish guys off. Worst. One of the worst phrases in sports. He's got to be able to get more strikeouts, certainly, and walk fewer guys if he's going to be your top of the rotation guy. He's been fighting something all year, and I would love to know from Ruben, what is he fighting? What is, why doesn't he look like the vintage Michael King?
I mean, he was injured most of last year. Who knows what, still kind of lingers even into the next season. But
can we give a huge shout out to Tio Wandy yesterday as well?
Of course.
Wandy freaking Peralta comes in, vultures the win.
Didn't vulture it. Didn't give up anything. You have to give up. You have to give up runs to vulture a win. That's like when That's like when you come in with a 1-run lead.
That was tied.
You give up a run and take the win away from someone else, and then your team scores and gives you the win, and you feel like, I should just give this to the guy in front of us.
He threw a scoreless. Yep, he threw a scoreless inning, got the double play that was so desperately needed, and Kate comes in, and it's his first win of the season, and very, very much needed from a depleted bullpen yesterday. But, yeah, man, staying in the fight, Craig Stammen talked about, and having a guy like Samad Taylor be able to come up and contribute immediately has been spectacular. The defense, I mean, they hit it out there. You're like, oh, he's on it. It's really, really special.
That is going to be one of the roundtable topics later today. Do you think Samad Taylor has some staying power in the big leagues? Is this a guy, I'm not saying perennial all-star, lock him up to a 7-year deal now, but I'm just saying, are we seeing Samad Taylor at his best? And, when, guys get healthy and they make trades, Samad Taylor will go back to AAA or just be a bench guy. Or do you think he can be, a regular contributor now going forward? It's hard to say because some guys come up and have a good couple of weeks, but they're not destined for big league greatness. I don't know. I'm kind of interested in Samad Taylor here.
He's really hungry.
Yeah.
I mean, that, and he's playing his ass off right now, and that's such a cool story. So hopefully he keeps it going.
Oh, and credit to Craig Stammen for whatever he laid into Manny Machado last night, working in that first at-bat yesterday.
Yes.
Awesome. We'll play all the walk-off calls, different languages, different teams, next year on The Fan. Seems like it's been a while. It has. Padres snap a 5-series losing streak by taking 2 out of 3.
5 series
from the Cincinnati Reds.
What was the
it's not Oakland, but when they beat the A's 2 out of 3, 5 series ago was the last time they had won one.
I'd be curious what the total runs were. You know, the separation in each series, because again, we talked several weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, maybe, about the baseball purgatory that the Padres have kind of, they play every game in. And you know, at the end of the day, if you don't win, you lose, right? But you're like, well, we really are in every single game. Like you feel like nothing's really ever out of reach. You're filled with despair, thinking that you can't mount that comeback like they did yesterday, like they did so many times early in the season. But it's that 5-3 loss followed by a 4-2 loss that it just makes you sick because the offense is flailing.
It's
I wonder how many
the
runs.
Starting pitching, while I certainly wouldn't characterize it as great, it's kept them in the games. I said earlier this week,
near every game.
It feels like every starting pitcher for the Padres goes between 4 and 6 innings and gives up between 2 and 4 runs.
Yeah, and that's
Michael King actually did a little bit better. Went 6 2/3, kind of got through the 6th, but still gave up 3 runs. It's just, whether they pitch well or not, you can have Lucas Giolito not able to hit the strike zone, still 4 innings, 2 runs. You can have guys looking pretty good, but somehow they'll find a way to give up 2 or 3 runs. It's the same every time. So if the Padres had a great offense, they'd be winning games all the time. They'd just be winning 7-5, 6-4, 6-3. But when they have a bad offense, they're just constantly losing 4-1, 5-2. 5-1, 4-0. It's the same game. It all depends on how the offense performs.
I saw a stat, and it said something to the effect of, in the last 30 days, the San Francisco Giants are first in average, first in OPS, first in slug, first in home runs. They went 11-17 in that run because they don't have arms. But we seemingly do. It's funny though. Every single night, almost every night, they're like, like, for example, tomorrow's starting pitcher is Griffin Canning, 0-4 with a 6.45 ERA. And you're like,
5 innings, 3 runs.
5 innings, 3 runs.
Here it comes.
And 2 to 3 runs can feel with this offense like the nail in the coffin every time. So, man, if they can get the offense going.
But 4-2 yesterday, I literally was like about to turn the channel. Like, I think this game's over.
But in the last 2 games, the Padres have collected 23 hits.
That's good.
I know that one of them was a agonizing 11-inning loss, but there are more guys that are contributing, clearly getting the top of the order, getting some hits, double digits in hits for the guys in the top 3 the last couple of days makes a huge difference for the San Diego Padres. We've seen good at-bats, not just Samad Taylor, but Will Wagner has gotten some love from Craig Stammen for coming up and giving the Padres some really good at-bats the last couple of days in the starting lineup, with Xander Bogaerts on the paternity list. Don't think I want to see Will Wagner go back to AAA. Assuming Xander comes back tomorrow and joins the team in Baltimore, might be someone else. Jace Bowen could go back to AAA, but Will Wagner's getting up there and looking like he belongs in the box. I think Stammen said looks kind of like a good Jake Cronenworth at bat when Jake's on. Selective, controls the strike zone well, makes contact. Yeah, he's not going to hit 20 home runs, but
may not hit one home
run.
They
probably won't hit one, but he's making contact and he's hitting like 500 so far for the San Diego Padres.
Yeah, man, I'm you get cautiously optimistic when you're putting that many hits together. It's going to be telling with the move, right? What and Xander is he for sure coming back?
I don't know.
Usually
it's about 3 days for the paternity leave in baseball. So
how many did I take?
I had a week. You were going to go 3 weeks, and I think you came back in the second week.
3 weeks? I was not taking.
You were going to take 3 weeks.
You were going to take like nearly like the whole month.
Yeah,
of November.
That was the plan.
Yes, you were
out of your mind.
Yes, you were, because you came back early.
No, I came back after 3 days.
No, you came back after like a week and a half.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm. You were gone for a while.
No.
Oh yeah.
I don't believe that. I feel like I came back in 48 hours. That's what I feel like.
But yeah, and baseball players don't take 3 or 4 weeks for paternity. They usually come back in 3 or 4 days. I certainly, if not on Friday, certainly early in the road trip, Xander will be back, and they will need to clear a roster spot for Xander, but don't think it has to be Will Wagner going back to AAA.
What about Sung-Moon Song?
That's a good question. He can play shortstop,
okay,
which is something that they need, and the defense looked decent. He made a nice play in the outfield, and it's crazy that Sung-Moon Song's batting average is higher than Manny Machado's.
It is.
It doesn't look like he could possibly ever get a hit when he's at home plate. It's like, how is this guy hitting 200?
I can't remember watching him get a hit.
It's happened.
It happens.
It's happened.
Obviously, it happens 1 out of every 5 times. Apparently,
I must have
that he
just been
gets up
looking
to
at
the
my phone
plate.
or something.
But it does not feel like Sung-Moon Song is ever going to get a hit.
You don't have a whole lot of confidence when he steps up to the plate.
Not yet. He's learning.
Then again, when I first saw Ichiro, I thought, this guy's never gonna get hit in the big leagues. I remember his first spring training. He was terrible because it was at Peoria, and there was tons of attention on Ichiro when he first showed up, and I was there covering the Padres, and it was like, oh, this guy, yeah, we there's some Japanese pitchers that have come over and done a good job, but there's never going to be a Japanese hitter that can have any success on the big league level, and this is going to prove it. Look at his swing. He's already running as he's coming out of the box. That will never play in Major League Baseball. Guess what? It did. It played. He's a Hall of Famer.
Pretty right away it played.
Right away.
I was an 11-year-old kid in Seattle when that happened, and we had no idea who this guy was coming to replace, like Griffey and all these icons that the franchise had. And people would say, you don't understand. He's more recognizable in Japan than the prime minister. He's the Michael Jordan of Japanese baseball. You're not going to believe it. And then when you saw the media attention that he had everywhere he went, it was really remarkable back in 2001.
Yeah. So Song is clearly nowhere near that level. My only comparison is that he's got that swing that looks like he's already halfway gone before he leaves the box. And it's not working for him, that's for sure.
I know Bowen, is a very rough product right now. It expands the zone. Boy, I do like the way he plays defense, and I really like the way he runs the bases. I do. And the same, Samad is actually barreling baseballs, so different players entirely. I'd actually kind of be bummed to see either of those guys go down, and I think
I don't think you can send Samad anyway.
No. He's not going anywhere.
Is doing everything that they want him to right now. Defense, offense. I mean, you need him in the lineup every single day.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's on the table.
Week.
Yeah, he really has. He's been great. But yeah, man, Jace can fly. Jace can absolutely fly. Will Wagner, like you said, putting together some good quality ABs. It looks a little brighter after a walk-off win yesterday, certainly. But, again, we'll see. We'll see what it looks like up in Baltimore.
Eric in the chat says, did I miss the Tatis home run calls? Yes, I'm sorry. You should have been here earlier, Eric. Oh, no, you did not. We were actually going to do it right now. You got here just in time.
Just in time, buddy.
Jesse's call, which we heard in the wrap-up, was terrific.
Here's the pitch. Fernando swings, hits it on a line deep to left field. Bladay's going back. This one gonna go!
Got out so fast.
Drive, game-winning home run, just over the fence in left. And Fernando's second of the year, a game winner against the Reds with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. The stutter step at third is back. Tatis chucks the helmet as he approaches the plate, and everybody there to greet him as the Padres walk it off and win this thing by a final of 5-4.
Yeah, that one, it came up quick on Jesse. It came up quick on Don.
Conveyed that he didn't know. It was not a no-doubter over the fence, and you saw that, but it was so fast that he quickly shifted gears to the walk-off call. Outstanding job by Jesse Agler. All right, let's go to the TV side of things. Don Orsillo and Tony Gwynn Jr. yesterday on the call.
Nando to left. Bidet going back. It is gone! Up over the fence on a line! Nando walks it off!
Nando. That was beautiful.
Didn't get a from Tony Gwynn Jr.
Probably too scared to.
It was too fast.
Too fast. He hit it too hard.
Or maybe he knows if this is a walk-off and I interrupt Don, he's not going to be happy. So, some discipline there from Tony Gwynn Jr.
Don just beats him up after the game.
Actually, I thought one of the more interesting ones, Cincinnati Reds television on the call yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
This is one of the saddest play-by-play calls we've ever played. They're always sad.
They're getting a road series win. They're up 4-2 late. This was kind of a turnaround for them.
Left field. Gone. Just the second homer of the season for Tatis. And it's a walk-off winner. Reds lose the finale, and with it, the series.
And with it, the series.
Gone. I love it. Sorry about it.
We said at the start.
Gone.
We said at the start of the series, both of these teams have been struggling. Someone's going to win a series. Someone needs to win a series. The Reds, with the loss, obviously did not change their fortunes or momentum. They're now 32-35. Remember, they were 21-11 at the start of the season.
Yeah, man. There are some teams that are going through it right now in their division. The Cubbies are dying on the vine right now. We'll play them here in a few weeks at Wrigley Field, and of course, we'll be there with many, many tier ones. It's going to be incredible. But yeah, you hope that they're still circling the drain, and the Padres are on the upswing when we get there.
And then finally, Spanish language for the San Diego Padres, Eduardo Ortega. And Carlos Hernandez, I believe, makes an appearance in this call.
Try, lanza Peri, palo de línea, por el izquierdo y por arriba, esa bola, se va, lo hizo, a la calle, se acabó el juego, walk-off, y habrá un happy fly a Baltimore, el segundo home run del año, pasito guapachoso,
lo extrañábamos.
Viene anotando la carrera del Gane, se sacude la mala racha, lo bañan con la cubeta de el refresco Gatorade. El juego de pelota termina, los Padres dejan en el terreno a Cincinnati.
Little refreshing Gatorade, I think I heard at the end. Happy flight to Baltimore, which made
un happy fly a Baltimore.
which I think made Carlos laugh. He likes the idea of a happy flight to Baltimore as well.
Happy fly a Baltimore.
How about Mudley catching some strays yesterday from Don? Good Lord. They really remind us a lot of you. They really do. He's out. He's sitting in the press box, and Don is just roasting him. He goes, somebody tell him he's got his top button. And Tony Gwynn Jr. goes, I think it's a pretty good look. He goes, yep, for a psychopath or whatever. It's unbelievable. And Mud's just sitting there. He's having a ball, sitting in the press box, just having a great time.
That's so funny. I think I had my AirPods in. I was watching the game.
It was elite.
And I saw that, but I don't think I was listening.
How about Tony Gwynn Jr. taking some shots at one of his colleagues when Mud was seen sitting next to Braden Soprenis.
Next to Braden.
And Don is making fun of Mud. Oh, he's talking Braden's ear off, and Tony goes, that's probably a two-way street there. They're talking each other's ears off. They're probably both happy and in their elements or something like that.
I love it. I love the sarcastic barbs amongst family.
And you saw Frank's elbow in the shot as well because he was sitting next to Braden. They did their show from the loft yesterday, so they were both in the press box. We will have Braden on our Epic Wings, Epic Padres Roundtable. AJ Castavell coming up at 9 o'clock. Let's take a timeout, though. Want to get to some audio, and Don't Do This coming up next.
Hang on. This is the so-called best broadcast in baseball.
Yeah, this is the best broadcast.
The ones that Mud and Don are competing with every single year for the top title. We got some audio from the San Francisco Giants guys in their unbelievable game yesterday as well. We will get to that and more coming up next with Ben and Woods on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. GEGE 000-466. For a full list of games and rules, play at 7 Mile Casino. Visit 7milecasino.com.
As I mentioned, I had to go down to Chula Vista yesterday. I'm on the 5, and I looked over and I go, I've already passed 7 Mile Casino because it's that close, that easy to get to, right there off the freeway. I went by, saw the billboard, I saw the hotel, the Rambler that's next door, and I go, there it is, 7 Mile Casino. It's truly such an easy spot to enjoy great card action right here in San Diego.
That's right, man. They got Texas Hold'em, Pai Gow, Baccarat, and of course California style blackjack. Great food. I know you went to Tacos El Gordo, and that's a great choice. Had you pulled in the 7 Mile, you could have gotten the Kung Pao chicken that you love very much. But they've got the 24/7 players menu as well. They'll take good care of you.
I love the Kung Pao chicken. It was tempting. I just thought I don't quite have the time for it today. Yeah. Plus, you love to sit down. I like to sit down at a Texas Hold'em table. That usually you're sitting there for a couple hours.
Oh, yeah.
I was on a work day. Couldn't do that. But if you've got some time, check it out today. Enjoy the patio overlooking San Diego Bay. Open 24/7. It is 7 Mile Casino, just 7 minutes from downtown.
Hey player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Going to be giving away some more tickets to the KSON NASCAR Country Fest in just a couple of minutes. First, though, Don't Do This is brought to you by Dixieline Lumber and Home Centers, helping San Diego homeowners and contractors fix it, build it, and
enjoy it.
All right, I will start continuing to follow this Brandon Sorsby gambling story out of Texas Tech. And I thought the Texas Tech athletic director, I don't know if you saw it yesterday, he posted an open letter. And it was pretty solid, saying, hey, we are here to support Brendan Sorsby as a person. We've made no decisions on what happens. The court has made its ruling, but we're here to not abandon this kid, and we're making sure that he follows through with all of his commitments, his rehab, everything he's doing. It was a good letter. What was not good, though, and falls into the don't do this category, I thought, was Joey McGuire, the coach at Texas Tech, and his very disingenuous defense, I guess it was, of the Brendan Sorsby situation, speaking yesterday at the Houston Touchdown Club.
Brendan Sorsby is recovering from an addiction. He's recovering. I've sat down with this young man multiple times, and the things that he is going through and what he's been through is serious. As a society, we've been okay with other things that happens and allowing players to play, and this has been the one thing that has united people that we're against. It's crazy because it's not murder, it's not beating somebody, so there's a lot of things that we're working through.
All right, so
wow.
So his argument is that there are much worse things in the world than gambling addiction. So why are we punishing this kid so badly? You're missing the point entirely. Brendan Sorsby, I have a lot of sympathy for him and hope that this, addiction recovery works for him. The reason you have to have rules against gambling in sports, especially on your own team, is that if you do it, it calls into question the entire integrity of your sport. And once that is gone, you can't get it back. So you have to have, just like with Pete Rose, you have to have beyond strict rules when it comes to gambling on your own sport in order to keep everybody else whose livelihoods depend on college football in this case, but baseball, whatever it is. That's why you have to have those rules. It's not because we think what Brandon Sorsby did is worse than beating a woman or committing murder. But, committing murder does not infect the integrity of your whole sport and call into question whether the games and the outcomes are legitimate. Mm-hmm. Once you don't think that the games are legitimate, you are professional wrestling now. And you're just an entertainment product that people don't really care about the outcomes or believe what's happening. You must have the most dire consequences for gambling in sports.
And obviously the prevalence of sports gambling is everywhere. You hear it everywhere. You hear it on this station, you hear it everywhere, you see it everywhere, it's on every broadcast. We're getting to the point, in my mind.
Because we all can do it. We're not playing in those sports.
But we are getting to the point. I think you have to start getting to the point as somebody that gambles. If you're a gambler, don't it may not be a fair fight. You know what I'm saying? It's getting to the point where you're like, I don't know that I can trust that the games, because of all of these people that we know about in the NBA, in Major League Baseball,
college basketball,
in college
point
basketball.
Shaving. We're seeing more of it nowadays.
It actually makes me go, why would I bet on a game that, I don't know, is trending toward being, not above board? That's the trend right now. These are the ones we know about. Right. These are the ones that have been caught. The prevalence of it, the normalification of it, the normalizing of it has really opened a huge box. So if I'm a gambler right now, I'm like, I'm not betting on kids. There's no way I'm betting on my life savings on the outcome of a game that 18, 19, 20-year-olds are playing. Because
should you be gambling that much?
Well, you know what I'm saying. Even if it's $100, it's like, man, why would I bet on this? I don't trust these guys. These guys are not above board.
So I do, again, I'm big on personal choice responsibility. You gamble on baseball cards. Other people gamble on sports. It's
I invest in baseball cards, sir. That is way different.
If it's entertainment for you and you do it responsibly, no problem with it whatsoever. But you can't do it responsibly if you're one of the people playing that sport. There's no way to do it responsibly, so you can't do it.
It's tough, man. It's tough.
It's okay to have different rules for different people. It's part of life.
It's just
I can have a cocktail on a flight, but the pilot can't.
Correct.
Guess what?
Right.
Different
Correct.
rules for different people are okay.
Yeah, it really is. It really is true. And it just speaks to that it has always been this way in sports. Yes, I know that the star quarterback failed all his classes. He's still playing Friday night at homecoming. He's not going to play. We have taken a lot of repercussions away from our children at an early age, and they're not being accountable. And this is what you get. This is what you get. Yeah, I know I broke the rules, but I'm going to sue someone to make sure that I still get to play. Like, consequences and all of that, they're very important for kids is something I'm learning as a father every single day. And it's tough, man. They're going to bend every single rule to get this guy in there, Benny, because, well, he's a good prospect. Very, very tough. All right, this is a bit of the lighter side of sports, but San Francisco Giants mounted what was an unbelievable comeback yesterday. They were down, I believe, 9-1 in the 8th inning.
9-1 going into the bottom of the 8th inning.
And they start scratching out runs.
5-run inning in the bottom of the 8th.
Yep,
So
they get to the 9th.
They're back in it. Then Washington scores in the top of the 9th. So it's 10-6 going to the bottom of the 9th.
So then it's 10-6, and was Eldridge's home run the time?
So
no,
Chapman had a double to make it 10-7. And
Bases
then they
loaded.
loaded the bases. So they actually got the winning run to the plate after being down 9-1.
Man.
Down 3. Bryce Eldridge, their
The
young
rookie.
prospect, the winning run at the plate.
Now listen to the broadcasters, Mike Krukow and Dwayne Kuiper, who lauded as
They're
the best.
referencing what the phenomenon around pro sports and
Tarps
baseball
off.
right now, tarps off.
Take your shirt off
They
and
had a
wave
few
it around.
sections at Oracle Park yesterday, so that's some of the context here.
I mean, it may be more than tarps off if Eldridge knocks one out of here.
Well, I'm going to hold you to it. Time to drop trowel and hog out.
Time to what? Silence.
In tight.
And there was nothing free and easy about that.
All right, let's break this down.
He said if he
So
hits,
tarps off, taking your shirt off, swinging it over your head. This
But
is
if-
beyond that.
it's
Game-winning run at the plate.
If if he hits a grand slam, you're going to have to do a little bit better than tarps off.
It may be more than tarps off if Eldridge knocks one out of here.
Like, does that mean take your pants off? If tarps off means take your shirt off, and he's
Drop
saying
trowel means take your pants off.
well, he didn't say that yet.
It may be more than tarps off if Eldridge knocks one out of here.
Well, I'm going to hold you to it. Time to drop trowel and hog out.
Hog out, by the way.
That means enjoying a lot of pulled pork barbecue. I
No,
think.
it means take your penis
know,
out. I don't know if
you can't do that in public. That's actually a crime.
I don't.
Please don't do that.
I'm pretty sure that you can't pull your pants down and put your penis out in a press box.
or at the
Time to
park,
drop
yeah.
trowel and hog out.
Unless it's the bathroom.
Yeah, that's not okay.
Time to drop trowel and hog out.
But
what? I've never heard that. If that's an expression, I guess. Really,
hog out. I've heard of crank your hog. I've never heard
Right.
of.
I mean, it's pretty
hog out.
self-explanatory.
It is, but like I'm trying to think. Is there any other thing that he could be meaning there other than take your pants off and whip it out?
No,
but it only mattered if
come crank your hog.
It only mattered if Bryce Eldridge hits a home run in
Right,
that
right,
situation.
which is
And
pretty-
by the way, if he did, he would have been the youngest player in baseball history to hit a walk-off grand slam. Let's get to do this because
I'm going to hold you to it.
Let's get to do this because
Time to drop trowel and hog out.
we're actually Giants fans in this situation. The Washington Nationals are much more of a threat right now.
DD mega doo-doo.
Kind of go Giants here. Here's what happened with Bryce Eldridge at the plate.
I didn't know you were.
We can actually get the call of that one. What happened afterwards?
There's a deep drive. Take your pants off. Here's your show me your
Hang on. We were debating of whether or not even mentioning this was Giants loving.
Right.
It is.
So I didn't pull the call.
Let's all be honest. We want the Giants to beat the Nationals.
Yeah.
As Padres fans, we want this to happen.
High drive.
Unreal.
Right field.
It's unbelievable.
And this game is over.
Everybody loves their broadcasters and defend them. I don't get those two. I don't get them. People love them, but I don't know. We love Mud and Don. It's just how it goes.
Who is Dwayne the main
Dwayne
guy?
is the one. No, Dwayne Kuiper's the one that told him to drop trow and hog out.
So Kruko is doing the main
I believe
play-by-play. So am I to believe then on that home run, maybe while Eldridge is rounding second base, that Kuiper has his wiener out?
No, Kuiper wanted Kruko to do it. I think.
Kruko's got his wiener out.
Yeah, as he's making the call. All right, here's the thing. You know how these dumb viral things catch on. I don't want to see people dropping trow, hogging out at games.
Nope.
I really don't want to see it.
You will be
Time to drop
prosecuted.
trout and hog out.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a drop, right?
Oh, yeah.
Time to drop trout and hog out.
sure.
Time to
Tournament of drops. Throw it in there.
Like, hey, Paulie, wife took the kids this weekend. I'm home alone.
Time to drop trout and hog out.
There you go. Now that works.
Throw it in the bucket.
Throw it in the bucket.
And that is don't and do this for a Thursday.
That was Don't Do This with Ben and Woods on 97.3 The Fan.
Sammy Levitt standing by. Before that, though, it is time to give away some tickets to KSON's NASCAR Country Fest. It is coming to Gallagher Square on June 20th. Be the fifth caller right now at 833-288-0973. You can win a pair of tickets to a great country show. And if you want to buy your own tickets, go to Ticketmaster.com for 97.3 The Fan listeners. Pair of tickets all in. Only $97.30. So you can get those for next Saturday's NASCAR Country Fest from KSON at Gallagher Square. We'll come back with in-season Sammy talking about yesterday's walk-off win for the Padres and more next year on 97.3 The Fan.
I wonder what in-season Sammy thinks of Super Sure. It's a bit of a tongue twister. Sammy is not a business owner. He is not a CFO or HR manager yet. Could be in the cards for him someday. But if he were, I would let him know, hey, man, check out Super Sure Insurance. You know, when you own a business or if you are one of those positions, as I just mentioned, you will sign your insurance policy and then you'll say, thanks for the policy. We're going to go on, continue our year. But risk happens and gaps happen all year long. Super Sure Insurance. If your company has more than 25 employees, you got to check out Super Sure, the super agency built for you, licensed in every state for your business insurance and employee benefits. So they have year-round support for you and your team. Super Sure, you can access their tools like the fine print fact or the business value calculator. You can estimate what your business is worth so you know what actually needs protecting. Go to supersure.com. One super agency, one powerful platform, all your policies in one place. Again, go to supersure.com. That's supersure.com, paid for by Super Sure Insurance Agency, LLC, a licensed insurance agency. He did. Here, I'll show you a little. Just a little.
Please don't.
Just a little bit. What hurts on you?
Nothing at all.
A little bit.
Nothing. Now,
So let's say
whatever you're about to touch is the only thing.
Let's say
It's gonna hurt.
Right?
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Pretend your knee hurts.
Pretend your knee.
It's going to in a second.
Right here.
That is not pleasant.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Attorneys helping good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime since 2010. Visit davidpshapirolaw.com. Congratulations to Tim, called in, won the KSON NASCAR Country Fest tickets. But Paulie, I noticed you were having a little trouble over there. It was on a cell phone, and you couldn't understand if he was saying Tim or Jim.
Typically, I will answer the phone. 97.3 The Fan. Who's this? And he said his name,
Him.
and it was a him. And the phone kind of cut out, and I go, "What was that? One more time."
It's him.
It's him.
And then you went all
Okay.
like that woman who was trying to get the medical information from on the phone.
This
if
was one
you
of my
remember.
favorite moments of last
Yeah.
year.
The culture came back with a big bacteria called Pantoia species, and that is spelled P as in pork.
What?
Sorry. A as in apple,
Right.
N as in new.
Right.
The greatest voicemail ever.
I'm so sorry. Okay. T as in tree.
Tree.
O as in orange. E as in earth. A as in apple.
Yeah.
So
Nailed it.
Paulie is going.
P
Was
as
that
in pork.
Was that J? And he's kind of J as in
Joker.
Joker, and he goes, "Or is it T as in tomato?" And I'm going, Paulie, we already have an officially sanctioned alphabet for this.
We have our own alphabet.
I completely forgot.
J as in jizzle.
J as in jizzle.
Or
T.
was it as in Tommy Lasorda was a great manager. Him and Steve Garvey were good friends. Next time when you're asking if it's Tim or Jim, is that T as in T as in Tommy Lasorda was a great manager. Him and Steve Garvey were good friends.
Oh my god.
Or J as in
jizzle.
As in jizzle.
It was T. It was Tim. Was the answer.
Was it Tim?
So
It was Tim.
Congratulations to
man.
Tim with a T, as in Tommy Lasorda was a great manager. Him and Steve Garvey were good friends.
That's right.
All right, let's go out to our SDCCU fan hotline. It's not Big Bang Banking. It is better. We are joined by in-season Sammy Levitt, who is a part of all the excitement yesterday on a victorious Hamul Casino Padres post-game show from the loft at Petco Park. After a Fernando Tatis Jr. walk-off home run, you got to talked to them all shirts off right after the game. Sammy, that was
unreal.
That
man.
was fun.
Perks of the job.
Your shirt was on. His was off.
God.
I even I posted a video from my Meta glasses on my social media, so I gave the fans an up close look at Fernando shirtless. I felt like I was doing my duty to San Diego there, but it was a great moment for Fernando. Look, he's been hitting the ball really, really well, guys. He's hitting 397 in his last 16 games, a 431 on base, a 975 OPS in that span. So he deserves, I think, and especially in this series against the Reds, the 4 hits in game 2 of the series, the home run yesterday, he deserves a lot of credit. I mean, he had a really, really, really good series, and you just cross your fingers and hope that, you know, the power will come. And if you pair that with what he's been doing offensively, it feels like Fernando's second half of the season is going to be just fine. So hopefully, from a power standpoint, even though that home run yesterday was a low line drive that just got out, hopefully there's more of that in there for him and a sign of things to come.
Imagine being so good at something or having such a nice physique that anytime you do something good, you just take your shirt off and everyone's cool, not only cool with it, they're like into it. Like men, women, doesn't matter. Everyone's all the way in. So
I even heard Chris Ella afterwards going, I don't mind seeing it either. Like everyone's okay with Fernando taking his shirt off.
It's time to drop trow and hog out. Fernando just hit a walk-off. I mean, it's I mean, you talk about a guy, Sammy, and did anybody else catch this in the post game with Palm? He's like, just been working with my hitting coaches and trying to figure out. I was like, there you go.
Specifically, he mentioned hitting coaches.
Little vote of confidence, perhaps. I don't know. I mean, I spent. You probably get it all the time, Sammy. You know, losing breeds contempt, and contempt breeds emotion. And when people are emotional, you want blood, right? You're out for blood. And people have accused me of hitching my wagon to Steven Souza Jr. I don't care. I don't know him at all. I met him one time. I blame the offensive struggles on the players that are executing or not executing. I have, and I always will. They're the guys pulling the trigger, so to speak. But, to hear that from him, I thought was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I think, look, I think it's very, very easy to put blame on the coaching staff. I mean, think about last year when they were having all that trouble slugging. Now, the offensive struggles as a whole weren't quite what they've been to this point this year.
Correct.
But you guys remember, I mean, there were people calling for Victor Rodriguez's head during that time.
100%
right? So,
daily.
And also, I think the idea that 2.5 months into a tenure that, you're letting go of a hitting coach is just, I don't think it's reality in how A, things usually work, and B, in the way that the Padres have typically operated, and what we've seen over the course of time from AJ Preller. And, look, I'm with you, Woodsy. I mean, I at the end of the day, mostly put it on the players, especially when you have a group that is this experienced and this veteran of a group, and just all of a sudden is so collectively struggling. I get the criticism and why people, point towards the coaching staff, and look, obviously you can't quote unquote fire the players, right? So immediately people look to scapegoats, but hopefully that is, sort of a nod at the coaching staff from Fernando and saying, hey, they're helping me out and they're doing the job they need to do. So look, overall, hopefully what we saw from Fernando yesterday is a sign of things to come. Quite frankly, what they did in the 8th inning yesterday, don't overlook that. They were down 4-2, had a couple of big hits with runners in scoring position. Samad Taylor continues to be, I think, just such a great story for this team, and he has been a spark, no doubt about it. So it was a really good win yesterday, and offensively a really good win. So hopefully, a bit of a turnaround offensively coming.
Gavin Sheets had a couple of big hits in the series. He also had some interesting comments after the game. Craig Stammen kind of said the same, Sammy. I wanted to get your thoughts because baseball players and coaches tend to minimize the impact of any single game in a 162-game season. But they both said after the way the Padres lost on Tuesday in extra innings and not coming through, and the way things have been going recently, they both felt that yesterday was a bigger game than most. And they said that before the game. So the way it ended became even more satisfying for the Padres and maybe more significant than your just typical 1 out of 162.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It felt like that a little bit for a lot of reasons. A, because it was so agonizing on Tuesday night. I mean, we were all kind of thinking it, saying it as the game's going on, and I'm going back and forth between the field and the club area with the extra innings going on. And you're like, oh my goodness, and you're looking at the runners in scoring position for both teams, just balloon in the left on base. It was a bad loss on Tuesday, and there was so much criticism about Manny after the game. So I understand that yesterday felt like a big game because of what happened on Tuesday, but also you didn't want to lose another series. I mean, if you lose that series, you're a game above 500. You've now had a 2-4 road trip after a really rough, 2-4 homestand after a really rough road trip before that. You know, you're losing to teams with losing records, losing series. I mean, it's looking pretty bleak. So not that one game is going to totally change the tenor of what's been going on, but did feel like a big win yesterday, especially when you're trailing it. To be honest, it felt like the kind of win they were getting very early in the season when everything wasn't going right, but they were still finding a way. And you hope maybe yesterday was a bit of a return to that. So I agree. It felt like a big win yesterday, and now you hope they can take the momentum on to a long road trip.
This is going to be a tough road trip, Sammy. Anytime you have to go east, it's June, it's getting humid and muggy. Baltimore, St. Louis, Texas for 9 games. Mm-hmm. And, you know, these are games because when you look at the other side of it, it's Braves, Dodgers, Cubs, Dodgers. I mean, some really good contenders. You can't really have a bad road trip here and feel like you're still going to be, you know, in shouting distance when you get to the All-Star break.
No, they got to go right now. They got to go.
Yeah, and I also think guys like, you know, it's not like a lot of the National League teams that are in the wild card area are playing super well right now. But to me, I keep looking at this National League. I mean, you're right now looking at the Padres began today with the 3rd wild card spot. You're looking at, let me count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams that are within 3 games. And one of those teams is the Reds, who we just saw, and they don't look particularly great. But I just think
the Marlins are one of those teams now, which is crazy.
Right. But if you don't start playing better, there is a world where you could look up in a month at the All-Star break and not only be, let's say, a handful of games out of a playoff spot, but you could have a lot of teams between you in that playoff spot. So, Ben, I'm with you. I think when you look at this lead up to the All-Star break for so many reasons, from a standings perspective, from a trade deadline perspective, this is going to be a very big stretch for this team. And I think I said it at some point during one of my post games this week where, with the way they've been playing, yesterday not included, it kind of felt like your season may be sort of hanging in the balance if you can't right the ship here and turn around the way things are going. So it's going to be a big stretch. It's a long road trip. You know, they're playing some teams that are under 500. That's good. The Cardinals have been good, though. But it's a long trip, and they're going to need a better trip than what they've been doing as of late on the road.
Sammy, enjoy your day off the rest of today, and then
I'm actually off Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, are you? What's going on?
You guys are going to get a kick out of this. I am out because I am officiating a wedding.
Oh, just like Woods.
Yep, been there many times.
You're licensed,
really?
officially licensed by the power vested in you by the state of
internet. It's right here. Hold on, let me show you. Yeah, it's right here. Internet. I got it mailed to me, printed out, just to be official. Come on. I got it. Okay, here we go. Credentials of ministry. This is to certify Samuel Joshua Levitt.
Yep.
Yeah,
I've got one of those.
The Universal Life Church.
Yep.
There we go.
Yeah.
Dude, who
took about 5 minutes.
Who are you officiating?
2 minutes.
Who are you officiating?
I am marrying. I am. I guess
we get it.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, marrying.
Okay. I am marrying one of my best friends, Susie, who works at UCLA, and she is marrying Chuck, who they met while working at another school together. They both work in sports, and they've been together a long time. And I met Susie actually working in the Cape Cod Baseball League long time ago. So we're still great friends and great friends with Chuck, and they're getting married in the LA area. So I'm going to be doing that on Saturday. So I'm out for the weekend. I'll be officiating. I got everything ready to go. Speech is ready. I got my tux, bow tie, whole thing. So
I have a question, Sammy.
Chuck finally pulled the trigger. It was time. I mean, she's
Yes,
sitting
it
there
was.
twisting in the wind for years.
My question for you, Sammy,
go ahead, Paulie.
Are you going to say the line? Have you worked it in?
Obviously, wait. I got to show you something else.
I know you did.
You think they want me to do the line? Let me show you what they gave me when they said I was going to officiate. It says, and with that, I now pronounce you husband and wife.
And with
yes, I will be saying the line in some version of it.
You could probably make hundreds of thousands of dollars just marrying people with that line at this point.
This may be the start of
the side gig.
Of a side gig, yeah. It's gonna be fun. I'm
Do
looking
you
forward
have
to
to
it.
go?
I know we're up against it here, but I did want to say, just so you know, I heard you guys talking about dating apps earlier this week.
Yeah.
You guys want no part of the dating apps. Let me tell you, it is. I have never felt things have been, at least personally, more bleak. Like in a dating sense, and it's not because of the people out there. It's just the whole thing. It's the whole experience with the apps and the modern dating. It's brutal. I mean, the talking, guys, you got to look at the prompts and the photos and come up with things to say to people. Like, I don't want to come up with things to say. Then they probably won't even like you back. Then you got to make small talk constantly over and over and over. I mean, people take days to respond. I mean, anybody out there, if you don't have to, you want no part. And I guarantee so many people out there that are on dating apps are agreeing wholeheartedly right now.
I feel like we can help Sammy.
Listen, cry me a river. All right. Cry me. Oh, they got to scroll through all these hot chicks on my phone all day.
That's where you're in theory, it sounds good. I am telling you, it's bleak.
Well, Woods, you set up Paulie successfully
That's
as
true.
matchmaker.
That's
Maybe
true.
Sammy will be your next success story.
Sammy, would you be interested in like playing a little bachelorette game or bachelor game in the studio? We can make this happen. I'm sure we can find several eligible bachelorettes for
I
you.
don't know.
See, I knew it, right? He's not going to do it.
You know what it is? A lot of I'm very open with a lot of my life. I put a lot of my life out there.
Yeah.
Doesn't there have to be some privacy, something that's for me?
I guess.
Maybe I'll think about it.
You're
maybe.
right.
So
you're right.
Sam Levitt, in season Sammy. Enjoy your weekend then. Congratulations to Susie and Chuck.
Yeah.
Hope it's not a runaway bride situation or anything like that.
Cold feet from Susie.
Sam Levitt
See you
back
guys.
on Monday for the second series of the road trip.
I wouldn't mind interviewing somebody that ran away brided someone.
That would be interesting too. Cold feet at the last second.
Yeah, please.
833-288-0973.
I'd love to.
We've only got an hour left until the round table. We'll be back. We still have Real or Fake and more coming up with Ben and Woods, broadcasting live from the Bill House Studios. We know how on 97.3 The Fan.
Oh, yeah, we are, 2/3 of the way home, but we will, of course, be hitting our Padres Epic Roundtable, brought to you by Epic Wings. I cannot wait. Just in,
45 minutes?
55 minutes away from sucking down 3 wings really
Been a couple
fast.
weeks.
It has, dude. Sucking down 3 wings as quickly as you can do it. And then getting over to my seat. And AJ Cassavell is going to be joining us on the roundtable today. Always good to see AJ. Love him.
He's a healthy, pretty fit guy.
Yeah.
It's always tough to just like shove as much Epic Wings into your face
in front of
him. Like when Bob Scanlon was here.
He's like, I'll have a carrot. And you're like, hey, well, okay, good to see you, Bob. And she's sucking it down.
How you doing? Good to shake your hand.
And Mud was here. I don't think Mud had anything. These guys are.
Uncle Teddy just sat there and watched everybody just.
Yeah. He just sat in his chair with his Crocs on.
It is harder when you're a guest somewhere. You're not comfortable eating sometimes.
Not for me.
Really, you have no trouble.
None. No.
Unfamiliar environment.
Oh, you just got wings. Awesome.
How did you gain all the weight?
Dive right in.
Okay.
I'm Woodsy. That's Paul Reindl, executive producer. Ben Higgins, your friendly neighborhood sports anchor, joins us. Well, Ben and I both looked at each other. I go, I had something here. And I forgot. He goes, I did too. And I said, maybe we take a note every now. Just write on your paper, whatever it was, door, whatever it was, whatever you thought in that moment. Write it down, and then we're good.
We continue to have too much fun during the breaks talking to each other.
It's
as
true.
Well.
It's true.
I had you guys laughing.
Yeah, Paulie had us going again.
I took away some of your concentration.
I'll never not laugh at that.
Why were we playing it?
Yeah,
All
why were we?
So everybody, I mean, you've heard the clip before, but we hadn't played it in a while. At least the original clip. And it is our 7-year anniversary.
Yeah.
Yesterday was here at Odyssey. And Paulie said, this might be the funniest radio clip that has ever happened on these airwaves.
Yeah. So I'll just spoil a little bit of the surprise. We don't have a Reindl report today. But if we did, I amended the already long established open for the Reindl report.
Well, because again, my goal by the time our contract's over is for the Reindl report intro to be 4 to 6 minutes long.
Right.
I want all the funny stuff in it. I think it's so good.
Enough time to at least go to the bathroom. Maybe run down to 7-Eleven real quick.
Have a
come
cig
back.
if you want. If you start smoking again, you go grab a cigarette, come back, and the Reindl report intro is still playing.
Well, as a show,
I love it. I think it's hysterical.
We've been a show for 8 years. We've done the Reindl report for a good amount of that. We're only up to 45 seconds on the intro.
That's it?
Yeah, but
We
I can do
3
better.
minutes.
I did make a change, and I wanted you guys to hear it before we aired it.
It's the Reindl Report.
Hey, Paul, how you doing? Okay, how are you? I'm good. How are you doing today? Okay, how are you?
On 97.3 The Fan.
Oh, you're so...
Brett Michaels has made the Reindl report.
When did we do that? Last Friday, I think.
I'm good.
It was.
He's unbelievable.
Okay, how are you? I'm good. How are you doing today? Okay, how are you?
I just love it so much. I love that it's Brett Michaels. He's like, I'm good.
He was the sweetest
guy, man. He was so rad. We were talking about his daughter, Rain, and her new show and her feet pics.
Right.
I still haven't looked yet. But Paulie did update the Reindl report. And
so we started talking. We're like, I think maybe Ben was like,
where did that come from?
Where did that clip come from again? And I go, I think the original clip from the okay, how are you?
Yeah.
It came from Coach's show years ago. And I don't know that we really even addressed it like the next day a whole lot. We maybe played it once and didn't want to draw a ton of attention to it. I don't know, but I firmly believe that like Coach was on remote. I think he was at the blood drive.
Yeah.
So he has no control. He has no call screen. He has no idea.
He's at the mercy.
He's got probably Adam over here. And he's like, hey, Harold's on line 4.
Harold, by the way.
Try to think. And I firmly believe that this call is maybe the greatest, funniest piece of audio that has ever played over the 97.3 The Fan airwaves.
I couldn't agree more.
Didn't come from our show. Didn't come from Gwen and Chris. Any other show that's been on this station in its history. I think this is the best clip ever.
Joe in San Diego, thanks for hanging in there, my friend. Welcome to 97.3 The Fan. How are you today?
Okay, how are you?
I'm doing well. You want to come out and give blood today, Joe?
Okay, how are you?
Oh, what?
I'm doing great.
I know.
What?
Okay, how are you?
I'm doing very well. What do you got for me today?
He's stuck.
So, Robert's did he get a raise?
What? Robert Suarez got a raise.
Robert Suarez absolutely got a raise. He made $5 million last year. He's going to make right around $8 or $9 million this year.
It's incredible.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, you don't like the signing?
He's like, I don't know. What do you mean I don't know? You don't know. It's in the contract.
It's in the books, man.
He's getting that money.
Oh, dude. Yeah. People in the chat like, hell yeah, coach. I coach Coach's grandson, Johnny. So I see Coach all the time. Coach was at every one of our Little League games this year, and it was awesome to see him. And his grandson, John, is like one of the best kids of all time. And he is like a mini Coach, though. He walks like Coach. He talks like Coach. It's amazing to see.
Thanks for hanging in there, my friend. Welcome to 97.3 The Fan. How are you today?
Okay, how are you?
I'm doing well. You want to come out and give blood today, Joe?
Okay, how are you?
Doing great.
Hello.
What?
Okay, how are you?
The second guy sounded like a different guy. Like it's like his buddy. He's like, okay, how are you? It's just the greatest, man. It's just the greatest audio. So that's what we were laughing at and completely ruined my
No, this is probably better than whatever we were gonna have anyway.
Okay, how are you? I'm good. How you doing today? Okay, how are you?
I never get tired of it.
Yeah,
I never,
it's amazing.
ever.
It is truly
I
amazing.
never get tired of that piece. I think it's so good.
I do worry that we'll all be Joe one day.
No, 100%. 100%.
Right. Please just take my phone away at that
take
point.
my phone. Take my phone. Yeah, wild rock star Brett Michaels sounds so mild. Yes. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. It kills me.
Had the full
Audio of us
Here it
greeting
is.
him.
Yeah. He just like called in.
Hey, good morning. It's Brett Michaels calling in.
Hey, Brett,
Amazing.
how you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing today?
You're doing very well, Brett. You're on with Ben and Woods here in San Diego.
Good morning.
Good morning, man. Thank you for having me on. This is going to be awesome.
He sounds like an aluminum siding salesman, like knocking at your door. Like, I'm good. How are you? This is going to be awesome. It's so.
I'm good. How are you doing today?
He's so earnest, dude. Like,
I would buy anything from that man.
there is no doubt. No doubt.
Anything.
I'm good.
I'm good. How are you doing today?
It's my favorite, man. It is just my favorite.
Thank you for having me on. This is going to be awesome.
Awesome.
So positive. We were probably his 20th radio interview morning.
No doubt. No
So
doubt,
good.
man. He was great. Well, thank you for
So is
digging
Sammy
that up.
Hagar. We've had good luck.
We have with the old rock
with
stars.
the major rock stars
Oh.
of the 1980s.
It was so
Who's
good,
next?
man. So good. So good.
All right. Why don't we just take a break and we will get to some real or fake when we come back. We need a contestant for our daily game, chance to qualify for the staycation in Mission Valley at the Town and Country, the $250 food and beverage credit. If you want to play real or fake, call now 833-288-0973, 833-288-0973. Then Eno Sarris coming up at the bottom of the hour with Smart Baseball. All ahead on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Quickly, though, let me tell you, friends out there, you got to get the EcoWater SoCal system in your home. You're going to love it. Now, I don't know how you're currently getting your water, right? If you're doing the big delivery and it's sitting outside all
Still got
day.
them jugs, don't you?
Yeah, I used to have them, and they would sit in the sun and bake until I got home, and I'd have to lug them inside, put them up on the big cooler. It wasn't great, man. Now I just turn on my faucet, any faucet in my home. I've got EcoWater SoCal pouring out of it, and it is mineral rich. It is alkaline water. It is delicious. It tastes better than any water you'll have. And yes, you will start to taste the difference everywhere you go. You will miss it when you leave. Trust me. Everybody's obsessed with it in my home. These guys have been the masters at doing this since 1925. Over a century of perfecting the soft life for you. Give you the soft water. Southern California, the water is rock hard here. It's not what you want. Tears up your pipes. Not good for your body either. So no guesswork, just facts. Their new systems, they've got smart leak monitoring with a whole home shut off and financing up to 84 months. It's a total no-brainer for you and your family. We live it every single day in my home. 760-350-3338, 760-350-3338, or go to ecowatersocal.com. Let them know Woodsy sent you. Not everything in life should be hard, especially your water. Keeping it soft since 1925.
Hey player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
This hour 97.3 The Fan is brought to you by GL Pools, the swimming pool experts trusted by thousands of San Diegans since 2006. Baseball is back, so is swim season. Make sure your pool is ready. Call now and mention radio for a free month of pool service. I'm going to play Real or Fake here in a second. We just had a Throwback Thursday clip.
Yeah, we did.
Which was pretty cool. Thank you for that. And then I will be spending the rest of my day, since there's no Padres, doing a little World Cup coverage.
Nice.
Finding some maybe local Mexico El Tri fans. Their game against South Africa, kicking off the World Cup, begins at noon today from Mexico City. I imagine bars, restaurants all over town going to be showing the game. I know SDFC is doing their big Mission Beach party every single day with all the games down there. If you want to show up and register for free. The second game tonight is South Korea against
register
Czechia.
for free. Does that mean you need a ticket? It's a
I think
ticketed
you need.
event?
Yeah, I think you need to register in advance before you show up, but it doesn't cost anything. But you can go. They put up big screens on the beach and stuff to watch the games. The entire 39-day tournament begins today, and then of course tomorrow we'll be talking about the United States making their debut against Paraguay up at SoFi Stadium at 6:00 tomorrow night.
I've got therapy today.
Therapy?
No.
Therapy.
Family therapy. As soon as I get out of here, after the round table is over, my kids Bo's out of school, got out yesterday. Taylor's still got a couple weeks, but he's giving the day off today. So he's like, whenever you get home, we are leaving. I don't even know what time it opens. I don't think it's
chop.
What time does it open?
10 or 11, I think.
Okay. Yeah, we got to get down there ASAP.
I forget what your fair indulgence of choice is.
So,
hot dog on a stick, or
dude, you nailed it. Corn dog.
Corn dog. That's
corn
what I thought. Yeah,
it's got to be the first thing that I have. Corn dog.
Love corn dog.
Used to do the cinnamon roll.
That's me.
But
cinnamon roll's my fair.
I can't
indulgence.
I can't do it anymore.
They had that Tres Leches one last year that was so good.
I can't do it anymore because it's too much.
Everything's too much.
It's just too much.
But a corn dog you can handle.
Corn dog, legit. I like the strawberry lemonade, and I'll get something sweet. I just don't know what yet.
I rarely get it.
Dole Whip.
I think they have a kicked up version with like the Mexican Pulpindo candy syrup or something that they're doing with the Dole Whip this year.
I haven't seen the new foods of the year.
I haven't either.
The teriyaki chicken in the carved out pineapple always looks really good to me.
I've had it before.
Yeah. It's better looking than maybe.
It looks incredible.
I know, it always looks so good.
I've never had a drink out of a coconut. I've always wanted to.
Have you?
And that, yeah, I've never had.
Gilligan's Island. Just put a straw in a coconut and drink it.
I've never done it before, but I would like to try that. At some
tasty
point.
chips, those fresh fried potato chips.
Those are good.
Always good.
Those are tasty. The turkey leg is a good idea, but it's hard to get it all the way down. Greasy.
Carrying it around
so
with you.
I don't know what I'm going to get, but I know that corn dog is first on the list.
I do sometimes look down at the people who then just get like a regular burger. They just go and
you go to the
normal
fair and you get like
spot,
the burger
and
joint.
fries, and I go, come on, let's do better, people. We're at the fair. Let's kick it up a notch.
Get a fried full ham stuffed with cheese with gorgonzola. Fry it and eat that because that's what you're there to do.
Exactly.
I'm excited for family therapy today. It's always a good time.
You're going to be wiped tomorrow.
Deep fried Oreos.
Deep fried Oreos, standard. I had fried cheesecake there one time. I mean, you're such a fat pig. I'm talking to
That's
myself.
what it's about.
You're such
funnel cake for sure.
A fat pig. In there, can I get some fried cheesecake, please? Hey, cheesecake's bad enough. Let's fry it.
Take some fudge home,
and then they
maybe.
put preserves on it, like you like. It's just the worst, man.
All right, we've got a contestant on the line. It is Throwback Thursday. Let's play a little Real or Fake.
Some are here for the compelling sports talk with Ben and Woods. You can go plow through another donut. It's time for Real or Fake on 97.3 The Fan. Tell the people what they'll win today.
Yeah, I don't mind the corn.
Love the corn.
Put enough butter on it.
Yeah.
Delicious. Interesting that you mentioned the fair.
Oh.
Because it is time for Real or Fake. It is brought to you by Bay Alarm, security and fire alarms for every business. We got you. We got Scott as our contestant today. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning. Hey, this is going to be awesome.
I hope so.
Thank you, Brett Michaels.
If you can get okay, how are you? If you can win our game, you will qualify for the grand prize. 2-night stay at the Town and Country Resort, $250 food and beverage credit. Check out their 3 pools, 4-story water slide named Twister. at the Town and Country, where you can book special rates just for fan listeners starting at $199 per night at towncountry.com/thefan. So speaking of twisters and fare and food, we are talking roller coasters today on Real or Fake. I have a list of coasters you can ride. Woods can ride today at this year's San Diego County Fair, but I've also thrown in a few rides you won't find at the fair. If you can successfully separate the real from the fake 4 times out of 7, you, Scott, will qualify for our grand prize. And you can use Woods as your phone a friend. You ready to play?
Ready.
All right, round 1, real or fake fair roller coaster. Crazy Mouse, real or fake, Scott?
I'm going to say real.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy Mouse. You can ride that one at the fair. You are 1 for 1. Let's go to round number 2. The Velocicoaster, real or fake? The Velocicoaster.
Velociraptor. I'm going to say real.
Fake.
That one's fake. Good, Woods. I think that's one of like the Six Flags types ones. This is only at the fair. All right, round number 3. Steel Vengeance, real or fake fair roller coaster?
Fake.
Yeah,
that is fake. Very good.
It's an adult film.
Scott's into it. All right, it's 2 out of 3.
Awesome.
Let's go to round number 4. Dinoconda. Dinoconda. Real or fake fair roller coaster?
What do you think?
My gut says fake.
Wood?
Fake.
He says fake.
All right, Woods, I'm with you. Fake.
Come on. Dinosaur, anaconda together in a roller coaster. It's fake. Very good. You got it right.
Yes.
All right. You
Thank you,
are 1
Woods.
away
You're welcome,
from
buddy.
Thank you,
the
Woods.
win.
You are welcome.
All right. The Raptor Coaster, real or fake, Scott?
That is real.
It is. Oh, let's go. Stop. Congratulations, Scott. Oh. And he is Scott's into it.
Best winner ever.
Hang on the line, Paul. They'll get your information.
Save that.
Shout out to my brother Brad.
Shout out,
Shout out,
Brad.
Brad.
Shout out to Brad. Hang on
Shout
the line,
out to
Scott.
Brad. Not to his family, just
No,
to Brad.
Just to Brad.
All right. Congratulations, Scott.
Shout out.
What else you got on there?
We've got the Little Dipper.
Real.
Real. Wildcat's Revenge.
Real.
Fake.
Damn it.
All right. You both did fairly well. A solid game of real or fake.
Yeah.
All right, we've got 1 segment left before the roundtable starts at the top of the hour. It will feature Eno Sarris, assuming he doesn't have a graduation or has totally forgotten us like he did last week. We'll talk some smart baseball, a little bit about the Padres. I mean, are they really turning it around here, or is this another mirage?
Oh, no, the mirage.
The mirage
bit. You
bit
ruined
again.
us, by the way, with that mirage bit.
I didn't. I just warned you. There's a difference between ruining and warning people. I do like some of the signs that I'm seeing from this team, though. We'll see if Eno agrees with that. Coming up next, broadcasting live from the Bill House Studios, We Know How. It's Ben and Woods on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan. All right, if you indulge at the fair, plan for what happens afterwards, and that plan could include sdfatloss.com. Yeah, that could happen too, but I'm talking more of the next 2 months. Because in just 2 months, you can lose 10 to 20% of your body weight, up to a pound of fat per day, with a program that developed by doctors that helps build your metabolism, preserve your muscle, as opposed to the GLP-1 injections that may suppress your appetite a little bit, but you're going to lose muscle and you're not changing metabolism at all. SDFatLoss.com is based on real food, so your body kind of used to it. I ate a lot of chicken and steak, some ahi tuna, vegetables that I liked, berries during my program. They will explain how it works, how you can change your metabolism, lose the weight fast and sustainably, because since it's been done, I've kept my entire 40 pounds off for 3 full years. If that sounds good, it's not a crash diet. New training program for you, but training without exercise. Go to sdfatloss.com and set up your free consultation. And right now, before summer is even in season, take $200 off during their spring special for the one-time fee, not the ongoing cost of the injections. Again, go to sdfatloss.com. That's sdfatloss.com. Results may vary.
He just here. I'll show you a little. Just a little.
Please don't.
Just a little bit. What hurts on you?
Nothing at all.
A little bit.
Nothing. Now,
So let's say
whatever you're about to touch is the only thing.
Let's say
It's gonna hurt.
Right?
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Pretend your knee hurts.
Pretend your knee.
It's going to in a second.
Right here.
Oh, that is not pleasant.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Ben Woods brought to you by David P. Shapiro Criminal Defense Attorneys, helping good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime since 2010. Visit davidpshapirolaw.com. Epic Wings, Epic Padres Roundtable at the top of the hour. But right now, let's get to a little smart baseball.
It's time for the super polished, just to be named Smart Baseball Weekly segment with Eno Sarris, son of a bitch. Brought to you by 7 Mile Casino, just 7 minutes from the ballpark, by the bay in Chula Vista.
Eno Sarris joining us, and I'm sure there's a way we could actually, and Eno could probably easily calculate this mathematically, but I'm just going to ask her his gut feeling. Eno, yesterday, what was the more statistically unlikely comeback? The Knicks down 29 in the second half, or the Giants down 9-1 in the 8th inning and beating the Nationals,
or the Padres down 4-2.
I thought for sure that's where you were going.
Fair enough.
All three were epic comebacks, all equal in my eyes.
Given how much the Padres struggled, maybe the
Yes,
Padres. But,
maybe the Padres.
You know, the Knicks comeback was the biggest in the all time in finals history. So I'm gonna go with that one. But you know, here's another little statistical nugget that's kind of fun. I mean, the Eldridge Grand Slam and the Tatis homer came within seconds of each other.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Wow.
Around the league, and they were both 1 in 30 Parks homers.
Really?
Oh, so Tatis's homer was only a homer at Petco Park. It would have hit a wall everywhere else.
And Bryce's too.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
That's
you know,
rare for
I guess
Petco, too. There's not a lot of 1 in 30 home runs at Petco.
exactly, and it's super rare at Oracle. Oracle is usually the other way around. I mean, he had a couple hits this year already that were homers in 29 of 30.
Oh my God.
That would be out in that triangle deep in the in the gap. But if you hit a high enough one, short enough toward the water, that's a home run. And I guess at Petco down the line, low, especially toward the corner, you don't have to get it very high, so that helps.
Yeah, well, I'm just happy that Tatis is pulling the ball in the air again. So, that double homer or whatever, at least it is in the right direction. And we've seen a couple more balls go in that direction now. So I think he's getting ready to lock in.
I love it. Couldn't come at a better time. I saw a stat that I'm sure you saw it too, by a guy named Mike Mutinoski, and he said history. The 2026 Red Sox became the first team since 1901 to have the first 3 hitters in their order all strike out in their first 3 at-bats of a game. And I thought to myself, that's never happened before. 1 through 3, punch out, punch out, punch out. Next time they come out, punch, punch, punch. Next time they come out, punch, punch, punch. That is insane to me. And as bad as
I love baseball.
It's right. I love baseball.
What did we determine? Somewhere between 2 and 3 million innings.
2 and 3 million
in baseball history. Yeah,
since 1901. That has never happened. And then, of course, my Padre fan buddy said, I can't be the only one thinking. And I said, oh, you're not. It's easily attainable at this point in the game.
How
But
come we didn't do that first?
yeah, why didn't we do that first? When you look around baseball, at some of the offensive ineptitude, I know where the Padres rank. I do. I see it. They're 30th in almost everything. But, they're potentially the last couple of days they've had, 23 hits, Benny. They may hopefully be coming out of this funk. What are the other offenses you look at and go, you guys are in desperate need of help right now?
I mean, the Red Sox are one. They're very actively shopping for a right-handed power bat. And, they may be shopping some of the same bins as the Padres, but I think it'll be a bigger deal in Boston because I guess ownership is involved. Although maybe that'll happen here because Prella needs to know what he can spend.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Or any struggling offense can just move to Las Vegas right now.
Yes, you can go ahead.
Which seems to be an instant fix for it. I mean, yesterday's game was only 4-3, but there were still 5 more home runs at that ballpark. Now, the question is, will it play like that when they open their real stadium in 2028? Because if there's realignment and Colorado and Las Vegas end up in the same division, that could be a nightmare for pitchers.
Well, one thing that'll be different is it'll be a dome, and they'll be able to change the temperatures. That's what the fly ball turned to homers. But another thing that's weird about that park that everyone knows is that the infield is like the hardest infield in all of baseball. And so I don't know if you noticed, but there were some balls that were rocketed that the infielders couldn't handle. And I mean, it's like playing on concrete. So there's 2 things going there, and it's so dry that's drying out the dirt. Some of these things you can deal with in a dome, but it's also 2,000 feet up in the air. So balls are going to break less. It's not going to be as bad as Coors, but it will be, I think, the second most elevated park in the big leagues. So balls won't break as much. So they will have to deal with things. It'll be sort of like the Reds stadium, where it's definitely an offensive stadium, but it's not as crazy as the Rockies. So that's my prediction. I think it'll definitely have some things in common, but that stadium is a minor league park, so you got crazy wind in there. You got the elevation, you got the heat, and you got the dry infield. So it's just a combination. But Las Vegas is a place where traditionally, if that's your AAA park, you don't send your best pitchers there. You don't want them to be hurt.
Padres do similar things for El Paso as well. Yep. It's not a great idea to have good pitching prospects there either, or anywhere in the PCL.
And
honestly,
I don't mean hurt like hurt their arm. I mean hurt emotionally.
Yes, like their feelings.
Yeah, that's true. And how many of the call-ups that the Padres have had over the years, they come from double A
for the pitchers.
Yeah,
because I mean, it's the psyche is a huge thing in baseball. I'd argue that it's 95% of this game is mental. And it's interesting. We spent yesterday, talking about Manny Machado. We've talked to you about Manny several times, this season already. You've been a bit of a voice of reason, I think, for the fan base. But
we'll tell Manny that because he apparently hates analytics.
I know. I was going to ask you about that. You know, I do think, and you probably hear it all the time in your circles, it is such a big, bad, scary word that they're using to blanket, you know, everything instead of the nuance of numbers. You know, where does that's just old school mentality? That's what that is. I came up in the game and we see ball, we hit ball.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. Like, I think that there are numbers that a front office person needs to look at to evaluate players that may not be super helpful to a player. Although, if you ask me, to be completely honest, I do think that, you know, the best modern player would actually know what those numbers mean. For example, Joey Votto just came out recently and said that he created his own Stuff Plus, you know, before there was a public Stuff Plus. Now, I don't know what the timing is, so I'm not going to quibble with that.
Is he suing you? Is that what we got going? Yeah.
I wouldn't mess with him, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right. That's true. But, you know, that means that he now knows which of the pitcher's pitches are the nastiest.
Yeah.
And so then he knows better. He knows that pitcher better than maybe even the pitcher knows himself because he may not even have had access to Stuff Plus yet. So, you know, Votto always knew this. He knew how projections worked, right? So he knew which of the things he did were most important, you know, in terms of going forward. He knew how aging curves work. So he was like, oh, you know, contact outside the zone ages terribly, which it does. And I want to have a long career, so I'm not going to swing at anything outside the zone, you know? So, you know, Votto's intense knowledge of analytics, and he hired, you know, his own personal analytics person to kind of do these things with him. That helped him elongate his career. And so does that sound familiar? Like,
very
in that part of the career where you're like, you know, maybe understanding these analytics would help you be a better player right now. I mean, that's put up against the fact that Manny, I saw this in one game. Nolan McLean was pitching, and he was pitching against, I think, Bogey, and I think he threw a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. Actually, it must be somebody that hits ahead of Manny. Who hits ahead of Manny?
No, Stammen changes
Toddy,
his lineup
Merrill.
a lot, but usually Merrill or could be Sheets sometimes, but
Toddy.
I think maybe it was Merrill or somebody. Anyway, he throws a 94-mile-an-hour fastball to the guy ahead of Manny. Manny comes up, first fastball, 97.
Wow.
And it's a combination of things. I think it must be, you know, with some aging, and they think that right now he's having trouble catching up.
He is.
They have these new timing numbers on Baseball Savant, and you can kind of see that with the timing numbers that Manny's. And again, maybe this would be interesting for Manny to see. Maybe his coaches need to package it in a way where they're like, "Hey, I'm looking at the numbers, and it looks like you're a little bit late on the fastball, right?" So you don't have to tell him that the milliseconds or show him the chart. They can just say it in colloquial manner, right? So some of this is also how the coaches work with him. And so, but anyway, they're filling up, and he's seen the hardest fastballs in the league. We've already said that on the show. So, you know, this part of it is the pitcher themselves muscling up and throwing harder when they see him because they think they've identified a hole. So, I don't know. It might mean more strikeouts, which he's already striking out more, but maybe he needs to try and like be a little bit earlier on the fastballs, and that means he's going to, you know, swing through some breaking balls. But that means maybe he can get back on time for the fastball. I don't know. That's the best way to do it. But again, I could say that to him as a coach, and we could talk about that, and we wouldn't have to use any analytics. So, you know, there's a lot of things going to when a player say they had analytics. Partially, they're saying, well, I hate my numbers.
Right.
Partially they're saying, well, I hate those numbers that are up on the board because I don't know what they mean. I don't like things I don't know what they are. And then partially it could be, you know, my coach says all these crazy things to me and I don't know what they are. So, you know, the part of the best coaching process is always, you know, understand what level of interest your player has in these numbers and give them just that level.
Brady Singer, not a flamethrower, but Manny was on the fastball in the first inning, pulled it down the line for an RBI double. Talking to Eno Sarris on our SDCCU fan hotline. It's not big bank banking, it's better. And, I think the best thing I've read this week came from The Athletic, not from you, it was one of your colleagues, Zach Maisel, who wrote about the one knee catching stance and how it has increased the number of groin shots for catchers. And the headline's amazing. It's called the ball strike system.
Yes.
But it's interesting statistically, I thought, and you reposted it. So how quickly that has been adopted, because just a few years ago, very few catchers did it. Now it's almost completely universally adopted by all catchers. Why are they doing this exactly?
The low strike. The low strike, you're just in a way better position. Basically, the best way to frame in baseball is to catch the ball towards, like, while your glove is moving towards the center of the zone. And so the lower you can get with your glove, the more that you'll be catching that ball towards the center of the zone. And, you know, people also talk about now keeping their thumb open and catching it with their thumb low, so that the whole hand looks like it's higher and the thumb sort of eases the ball into this higher position, right? So there's all these like techniques. They'll even talk about where their butt is, because if they move their butt out of the way, the umpire can get closer and get, see the call better. So, you know, the one knee down is part of moving your butt out of the way, getting the thumb low, and catching the ball towards the middle of the zone. All of these things are to steal more low strikes. A full ABS would lead to a completely different way of catchers setting up. They may set up like third baseman.
Wow.
Because
just like
there's no framing.
Yeah, if it's full ABS, yeah, you're just like a goalie almost, right?
Yeah.
like a hockey goalie. It's like, all right, here we go. Just standing straight up. It's very, very weird. But no, I look, they're doing it in Little League, man. They're doing it in gone are the days of the knee savers on the back of the shin guards, and every kid is on one knee. And
maybe some catchers will make it past 33 or whatever. I mean, it's like, it's really rough on the knees.
It is.
I've caught enough bullpens myself that, you know, I'm like, I need the bucket.
For a coach, the bucket, I don't ever catch without a bucket. And you have to move your legs out of the way once it hits the bucket and they throw it low because you can't block it. No, it is different. And, you know, there's a reason they do things, and it's because they work. They're not the entire league.
But it used to be, if you did it, they thought you were lazy.
Right.
And they criticized catchers for doing that as lazy catchers. Yeah. And now all of a sudden, everybody does it.
Yeah, everybody does it. And the reason that they do it is because it works and it's better.
And it saves their knees.
And it saves their knees and everything else. Yeah, it's great.
Eno, really appreciate it. Out of time today, but thank you so much. And we will talk to you again next Thursday.
All right. I just to let you behind the veil a little bit, because I felt bad about last week, I'm talking to you from a hotel room in Redding, California. We're at Mount Shasta Lake. We're on vacation.
Thank you, Eno.
Look at you. What a sweetheart, dude.
Summer vacation is underway for the Sarris clan.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Get back to vacation.
I didn't want to miss 2 weeks in a row.
Thank you,
appreciate it.
Thanks,
Eno Sarris. Appreciate his time. Smart Baseball every week, one of our favorite segments. We are pretty much done last couple of minutes. We never got to our reach around. If we did, would have mentioned that the Dodgers let one get away yesterday.
Picked up a game
against the Pittsburgh Pirates. When was the last time the Padres actually picked up a game in the standings?
Yesterday.
Probably
That's
3 weeks.
Yeah.
They were down 6-1. The Pirates were, and Ohtani was on the mound. They came back for the 7th inning. They got to him, ended up scoring 4, and then they rallied to win it 9-8. All in their final 2 at-bats against the Dodgers, against Ohtani, and I think Kyle Hurt gave up most of the other runs. The Diamondbacks also lost yesterday, 8-0 to the Marlins. So the Padres back a game ahead of the Diamondbacks, second place in the NL West. Marlins have climbed within 2 games of 500. So throw another team into the NL wildcard mix as if there weren't enough already.
There we go.
Which it's double-edged because no one's pulling away. Padres are still fine, but you have to imagine that 2 or 3 of those teams are going to play well,
correct,
add pieces at the trade deadline, and are going to be good. So
hopefully it's us.
You have to be one of the teams that play well the rest of the way to stay ahead of all the other teams.
You're going to want to score more than your opponent.
Yeah. We will talk plenty more Padres baseball, commercial-free, coming up in our next hour. Our Epic Wings, Epic Padres Roundtable is up next. We'll see Paulie tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Woods and I heading over to the Sound Space coming up next on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.